The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to the Turning Heel podcast. Once again, it's me, the Grizz, and with me as always,
Can I introduce myself this time?
I swear to God, see if you're going to talk about that top 100 thing again, I quit.
No. I am the jet lag ball bag, Chris motherfucking Hughes.
That may have been the best thing I've ever heard.
I just came up with it during the intro, that's why I didn't say you introduced me as that. Yeah. The jet lag ball bag. I have fucked. I've spent 24 hours travelling. I've got about 24 hours sleep. Straight back up and straight back in your ear, pussies.
We will fuck you in the ear, pussies. Cause it's the pack of Destiny Child. No, we'll be rocking cause it's fucking insane. People say I'm like the Scottish Jack Black.
Yeah, okay, Grizz. I get it.
And by those people, I mean, like...
And thanks for mentioning my top 100 thing again, by the way. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Are you still in the top 100?
No, not
You've not
anymore.
even bothered looking, have you?
I actually haven't. I just had to do it once, then I was happy.
I know, but once, like, an episode would be a hell of a lot better than 86 times on one episode.
I don't care, man.
Don't
I'll
shrug at
take
me,
it.
you fucking whore.
I'll take it. I'll take it every day of the week.
Right, well... This is going to be fucking fun. I've only had 2 drinks so far, but I'm incredibly exhausted from work and I already feel shit-faced. And this is probably going to be potentially the longest pay-per-view watching alternative commentary episode of Turning Heel podcast ever.
I still think it could be longer than that, man. We've got so much to talk about. In
We
fact,
actually do.
I'm just going to put this out here right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am not promising this is one episode, so you may see this as part 1.
Jesus. Well, it may be like part 3 or part 4 potentially of like just talking about WrestleMania weekend, because we're going to be talking, hopefully we're going to be talking about NXT and WrestleMania on this one episode, but then like when we come back to you sometime next week, we're going to cover some of the indie shows that pretty much just me watched, because
Oh no, I'll watch them before then.
no, well, I mean,
I know where you're going with this.
yes, needless to say, WWN decided to book a venue a million miles away and cost a shit ton of money in an Uber, and so Chris couldn't get to about 90% of the fucking shows that he bought tickets for. I'm so angry for you.
See, to be honest, man, it meant I got to spend more time in Bourbon Street, and I'm more than happy with that.
You know, little victories.
Little victories. Pineapple grenades and all that. You know.
Pineapple grenades?
Yeah.
Okay, they sound tastier than the hand grenade that you were telling
That's
me
what I'm
about.
talking about, yeah. It's a pineapple flavoured thing.
Oh. Pineapple is delicious. Except when you put it on pizza. Fuck that.
No, I refuse to accept. Pineapple on pizza is absolutely fine.
No, it's not. Why are you putting fruit on pizza?
Tomatoes. Boom, motherfucker.
Actually, I don't put tomatoes on my pizza.
There's tomatoes there,
No,
regardless. Look at the sauces.
tomato is sauce. Tomato sauce is sauce.
But
And I still don't consider tomato a fruit.
it's a fucking fruit.
Why is it in fucking salad then? You don't put grapes in a salad unless you're having a Waldorf salad.
Some people might. Not salad. Fucking tomatoes is a fruit.
I know it's technically a fruit, but it's
It's not
not.
technically about it. It is.
No, I know it's technically a fruit, but it's not, because like it's used for making food.
like other fruits are. Pineapple on pizza is perfectly acceptable.
No.
Let's not get into this argument. Because this could be an entire episode.
I swear to God, see if you ever order a pizza around me that has pineapples on it, I'm going to take them off.
I order pineapple pizza all the time.
Throw them at your face.
I genuinely, more often than not, particularly if I'm getting out of Papa John's is always a pineapple, well, a Hawaiian pizza.
Ah, that's disgusting, man.
Because the other pizzas in fucking Papa John's are shite. Apart from the Greek's alright. Anyway, let's not talk about pizza. Really want pizza now.
Yep.
Should we order pizza?
Right, pause this and we'll order pizza.
That was good pineapple pizza.
I picked all the pineapples off and just ate the ham.
That's how you roll.
Like, I like pineapples and I like ham and I like pizza, but the three of them together just don't mix.
I think you're wrong, man. I really do. Speaking of pizza,
yeah, I've read this, but
to segue us back into WrestleMania, I had the best pizza I've ever had in my fucking life on Bourbon Street. I had it like the first night it was, but I was really, really, really drunk when I had it. You know when you eat food when you're drunk, you're like, that's the best thing ever. Mm-hmm. So I had it when I was sober, and holy shit, it was still the best thing ever, man. Like, it's genuinely it's going to be the thing that I talk about to my grandwains. See it like that, How I Met Your Mother? The best burger in New York?
yeah.
That's going to be me about this pizza. I can even tell you where on Bourbon Street it is.
Okay.
It's right next door to the Swamp Bar. Oh my God, man. And it was like $5 a slice. Ah.
That's like in Vegas. There's like it's like $1 or like $1.50 like hot dogs. They're really big fucking hot dogs and all that, and it's like for $1.50, oh, you can't go wrong. It's the perfect fucking drunk food. Just buy like 3 of them. Oh, do you know what's not good in Vegas? White Castle.
I've never actually been to White Castle.
See that fucking film, man.
See if you want American fucking fast food, Wendy's all the way.
I never tried Wendy's.
Wendy's is amazing.
I really wanted to try Popeyes. Is it Popeyes?
Yeah, Popeyes. Yeah, it's a chicken place, isn't it?
Louisiana Fest.
Yeah, I really should have gone to Popeyes because that's kind of like the local fast food place.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. A little bit of Little Nicky reference there for you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
Willie's.
Stop shouting Willie's.
No, when I was talking to you earlier about the fried chicken place, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Willie's Fried Chicken. That was the name of it.
Fair dues. Speaking of Little Nicky, this was actually completely by accident. What reminded me of this, I have a chocolate hen here that I bought on my way here, and I just felt like.
How much was it?
$1.50.
Nice.
That's clearly some of this reduced Easter shit. But I just wanted to bite his head off on podcasts like Ozzy Osbourne would do to a bat, which hopefully he does at Download, and also at Download NXT, where we get to see Kairi Sane live because you missed her because you tried to walk on the freeway. Anyway,
that was 2 different stories rolled into one, but both
it was
accurate.
Like 3 different stories. I really need to eat this quickly. Anyway, here's to you, chicken head. Ah.
And this is the man who insists he hates people eating on podcasts.
I know. I don't know.
Should we put Spanish Fly back on whilst you're finishing that?
Spanish Flea.
Oh, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking Grizz, man. Correcting me over every little fucking thing. You feel like you need to correct me.
Shut up and just tell a story while I fucking finish this.
Right, okay, what story will I tell? We'll tell the NXT story. Yes, I missed the 2 dark matches at NXT because I figured I knew where I was going just by a quick glance at Google Maps, took a wrong turn, and ended up on a fucking slip road to the freeway. Once I discovered that I probably shouldn't be going that direction, I missed the 2 dark matches, so I was a bit raging because I missed Pirate Bay.
Yes.
And also War, whatever they're called.
War Raiders.
War Raiders.
Which is the stupidest fucking name I've ever heard.
It means if they ever get released, though, they can go back to War Machine, which is good.
Also, Eddie Sideburns commented on my post that I posted just before a certain match at WrestleMania. Okay, right, I'm not going to say the now, but like, read what he says. Okay, I'll bring that up closer to the time.
Is he just commented on that there?
The now.
He must be feeling better about his luggage getting lost then.
Former friend of the show. Former appearance.
Former guest of the show,
That
Eddie
one.
Sideburns.
Yes.
Which was a WrestleMania preview show last year, I believe he was on, where he fucking called Mojo Rawley and we all told him to sit down and shut up.
Yep. Now who needs to sit down and shut up?
Although I got him back on Raw.
Yeah.
On Smackdown, I got him back.
Page?
I called the GM.
Yeah.
And he told me, not a chance. For that speech last night, she wants to go away and do something else. And I was like, she was talking about doors opening and closing. Shane McMahon loves that fucking phrase. Then when she came out, I was fucking vindicated as fuck, man.
That's one less thing we need to talk about later. Also, like, since we brought up now, we may as well talk about it. War Raiders coming out. They came out during the Heavy Machinery and Tio Sabatali and Redrick Moss?
Redrick Moss, I think it is. Redrick Moss, that's it, yeah.
And so they beat the shit out of them. The fans were chanting, "War Machine! War Machine! War Machine!" And then, like, this has never been done for any other wrestler ever.
Did they point at the screen and it changed to War Raiders?
No, their Titantron just came up and was playing while their theme music was playing, just so that they could indicate it's like, Hanson, Rowe, War Raiders! And everyone's like, War Raiders? Like, just to indicate it's like, they're not called War Machine, shut the fuck up. It was just, I find that so fucking funny.
Fuck's sake, man. That's... Yeah, I'm not sure if
Kind
I'm
of
glad
smart,
that or not.
kind of smart in the way that they want to get over their, you know, WWE name and all that, but what was wrong with War Machine? War Raiders sounds fucking stupid.
Maybe they weren't happy, because I'm pretty sure if wrestlers are using their name in WWE, they're going to have to be signing something in terms of the ownership. Maybe they want to give War Machine away.
Well, that just makes me think.
Because there's no way WWE aren't making anything off the AJ Styles name. Or the Shinsuke Nakamura name. Well, maybe not Shinsuke Nakamura, because that is actually his name.
Yeah.
Because he can't copyright a real name. But...
Yeah, like John Cena.
Yeah.
But, like, see the AJ and AJ Styles is clearly from his real name.
Yeah, but it's still not his real name. That's how they could copyright that, because it's AJ Styles.
I guess.
Surely there is no way that they're not making money off the AJ Styles brand. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe War Machine weren't happy to sign off whatever percentage of War Machine to WWE.
Okay, maybe.
Do you know what I mean? So we don't know the reason it's changed. That could well be the case, because WWE would be pretty happy to allow people to use their indie names.
Intellectual property.
Yeah. But they would have to be signing a percentage of that away to WWE for that purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm sure if EC3 ever leaves WWE, they'll probably own 10% of that name or something like that.
Or 1%.
Top 1%. God damn it, why did I miss that joke?
It's alright. I got you, bro.
Speaking of EC3, shall we now delve into NXT TakeOver New Orleans?
Kairi Sane also beat somebody in a match. I can't remember who it was.
I'd like to tell you who it was, but like I say, I missed it. I got into the arena just as the video package at the start of the show was playing.
See, that's not that bad. Okay, you missed the 2 dark matches, but at least you got to see the entire show.
Yeah, I saw the entire show. But also missed a couple of dark matches on WrestleMania as well.
I think you'll find that there wasn't a dark match at WrestleMania.
Right, okay. The pre-show matches.
For God's sake, the pre-show is just important. It's actually still technically WrestleMania, as they say backstage. It doesn't matter if you're on the pre-show, that still counts as WrestleMania.
We'll get to which ones that I did see some. We'll get to which ones I missed when we talk about that. But anyway, we shall be back momentarily with NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
Did I do this to myself? Circling around and around like a saint that never closes its eyes. You deny with your hands held tight. You've avoided the light. I drank from the cup of eternal disease. I once was a blind man, but now I can see. I should have known you were the Lord of Lies. Looking for
And we're back.
Back in black, you know the rest.
Yeah, we do it all the time. We take over New Orleans. 2 5-star matches, by the way.
2 5-star matches?
Has that ever happened before? I don't think it has. Not in WWE anyway, certainly.
Okay. Well, right, well, I only know one of the 2 5-star matches, so...
But what is it?
The main event.
Yeah, there was another 5-star match on it as well. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to work out which one it was.
Shayna Baszler versus Emperman. Yep.
No, the first match on the card, which was the 6-man ladder match.
That was the other 5-star?
Yep.
Fair enough. I clearly need to watch it back. Okay, so we have Adam Cole.
Baby!
EC3.
Top 1%.
Killian Dane.
Diddly tea potatoes.
That's so racist.
No, it's not.
You could have just went, Dan and... No, that's Roman Reigns.
No, definitely shouldn't have did that.
Lars Sullivan.
Oi?
I don't know where my chin ends.
And my beard begins.
Some say that Lars Sullivan doesn't have a chin under his beard. It's just another fist. Ricochet!
Flippity flap boo!
Indeed. And Velveteen Dream. Look at my dick.
Yeah, man, this match was fucking awesome.
It was. And it was to crown the inaugural, good word, NXT North American Champion in a bladder match. Everyone just stood around the ring drinking tons of water, and the last person to pee themselves became North American Champion.
What did you think of the belt?
The first time I seen it, which was that Triple H reveal video thingy, I fucking hated it. I thought it looked like a shitty boxing belt.
I hated it as well.
Bollocks.
At first.
Drop my phone.
Until like I thought about it and like kind of realised it's supposed to look like an old NWA style sort of territory belt.
When I seen it in person when the ref was holding it up, I actually thought it looked a lot better. Like it was just something
I
about,
actually quite like it.
It's something about the studio, the studio lighting or whatever the fuck. Like just the video with Triple H, and it just looked a bit shit, but it looked a lot better, like on the actual like pay-per-view, I would say.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement, man. Like I wasn't a big fan of it at first, but it's really grown on me.
It's always one of those worries when like a new belt gets introduced and you're like, what's it look like? And most of the time, the first time you see it, you're like, ugh. But then it grows on you. I'm still waiting to see if cruiserweight tag titles are going to be a thing, because I've seen the potential sketch of those?
WWE has trademarked a design. Like, that's official. They 100% have. But that doesn't mean that they're ever going to be introduced. There's been trademarks for new world titles and things like that have never ever actually been made.
Yeah.
It's just they trademark it and the off chance they'll ever want to use it.
Fair dues.
Right, so, but the trademark thing definitely has happened. I can't remember why that they were doing it. They were releasing new trademarks. I think it was to do with, fucking bootleggers at New Orleans. Because see, if you go to like WrestleCon, you get like bootleggers there that'll design belts and stuff for you.
Cool.
So WWE had patented loads of belt designs to stop them being made by bootleggers, and Cruiserweight tag titles were one of the designs that they'd patented. But it doesn't necessarily mean they'll ever get made.
Does it mean the bootleggers are going to not make them either? They're bootleggers.
They probably won't. Not bootleggers that go to WrestleCon and stuff like that, because they make too much money. Because WrestleCon would have to stop, like, allowing them to have tables. Do you know what I mean?
Does it mean you have to show them?
Yeah, but if they get found out, it's not worth it, man. They'd lose too much money. Let's be honest. You're a wee fucking daft bootlegger at fucking WrestleCon versus the WWE's fucking lawyers. Yeah, there's only one winner there.
I can't make that here, but here's my card.
Yeah, that probably does go on. But
all you need
I think that was the reason there was a big load of new designs patented, and Cruiserweight tag titles were one of them.
There you go. Yeah, so the belt aside, we had two debuts in this. I like the idea of Ethan Carter III's entrance. I don't like the very terrible Titantron that he has.
I think the Titantron would be fine if he could time it properly, because he always goes E C 3.
Yeah,
like he's not timing, pointing at the screen correctly.
Well, more so, like, my problem with it is the fact that, like, the EC3 looks basic as shit. Like,
that's true as well.
Can you put a bit more?
It would be fine if the timing was right, because then at least it'd be popping up when he was pointing at it. Do you know what I mean? But that annoyed me when he made his debut as well, where he completely botched the timing, and then he did the exact same thing in New Orleans, completely botched the timing of it.
But I just, like, it's more so, like, it's just because it looks so basic, and it's like, oh, well done, you put 3 letters on a fucking black screen. That didn't take you very long, did it? Like, there's just no effort in that Titantron whatsoever. Especially when that, like, when he points at the fucking Titantron is such a big part of his fucking ring entrance, and it's like, really? You couldn't, like, make them sparkle or something like that, at least a little bit?
His entrance needs pyro.
Yes. Agreed. Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't need pyro. It needs the old Psycho Sid style of EC3 and fucking fireworks. And it comes down in front of the Titantron. So he points at E, psh, C, psh, 3, psh.
Top 1%.
It's on Spotify. Go listen to it. So there's EC3. What do you think about Ricochet's entrance?
I don't remember Ricochet's entrance.
I
genuinely don't.
I'm just a stickler for entrance themes and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't remember being overly impressed by it.
I mean, Ricochet just seems to kind of run in at the ring, bounce off the ropes, and do. Oh my god, Ricochet's Sin Cara. He literally Sin Cara. That's what Sin Cara used to do. See, for that period where he got scared of jumping over the top rope with the trampoline. Oh, actually, it's probably a bit now, because I don't think he even does that anymore. Is Sin Cara still employed?
I think so.
Okay. Remember when he was meant to be the biggest fucking thing in Mexican wrestling?
They made such a big fucking deal about him signing.
Now it's
and
just...
it's like, well, to be fair, the Sin Cara that's there now isn't the Sin Cara that was.
I was just about saying now he's Hunico.
Yeah.
And Hunico was better without the mask.
Totally.
Had his bike, had Camacho, who's now one of fucking New Japan's biggest stars. Well, not biggest stars, but he's reasonably big.
It was on Wrestle Kingdom, I believe.
He's been in like 3 Wrestle Kingdoms.
Yeah.
He's one half of the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah. There you go. And Hiroko is still
Sin Cara.
botching fucking moves.
Do you know what it is at this point? I don't think it's the person that's botching it. I think it's the mask. I think the mask is cursed to make you a botchy wrestler.
The cursed mask of Sin Cara.
Yeah. It started where it must have been like, I don't know, maybe Alberto Del Rio like has fucking like has been in a bit of like voodoo powers or something like that, and when he heard that Mystico was coming to WWE, and they were like, right, this is the mask we're going to give Mystico, and we're going to call him Sin Cara. I think maybe Alberto Del Rio put some voodoo magic on that, so that now anyone that wrestles as Sin Cara is just a botch machine.
So what you're saying is he spunked on it?
Yes.
Speaking of voodoo, by the way,
I think you're going to speaking of spunk.
Speaking of voodoo, the fucking voodoo museum in New Orleans, don't fucking bother going, man. What a fucking waste of time that was.
Is that different than the other killer museum?
The Museum of Death, that's different.
Ah, okay.
But the voodoo one, it was like the voodoo one was one I was most excited about. I was like, oh man, that'll be awesome. And it's really just wooden statues with no description as to what they actually are. Although there is a bit where before you leave an offering to the voodoo gods, which is basically like the person that owns it takes it as tips. Do you know what I mean? And there was this is the best thing ever.
No,
there was a 3-monthly DDP yoga card on there. I was like, yes, DDP was here. Because you just know that was him that left it.
I mean, it was just some fat guy that's like, I ain't ever gonna use this.
Here's my offering to the gods.
Right, so see when you were like, the offering, and then you were like, oh, it's just some guy that takes it. I honestly thought it was like a guy standing with his hat out, and then I was gonna be like, imagine like you just walked up and just went, I offer you my blood, and then you just like prick your finger and just bleed on him.
I was just a statue of a fucking voodoo god, and it's customary to leave an offering to the gods. Fucking suggested offering $3.
Do you think gods are allowed to fucking suggest what they want?
I just added that last bit in.
Oh, really?
For dramatic effect.
Fair enough. Suggested offering, naked pictures of your girlfriend.
Suggested offering, 3 months of DDP yoga. I actually kind of contemplated stealing from it. And then I was like, what happens if this voodoo stuff is actually real? I take something from the offering plate.
You start decaying.
Just be haunted the rest of my life.
More so than usual, obviously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Museum of Death was fucking weird. We won't even get into that.
Ah, okay, I guess that's an off-mic thing. Actually, you know what? That might be something for Ooga Booga podcast, if that ever bothers coming back.
What, fucking Ailey Wuornos' pants?
Yeah. That is weird.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? Like, genuinely, like, okay, fuck it, we're recording, so I'll just say it now. Why don't we do, like, a fucking, like, 20-minute episode, and we could drop that on, like, Last Podcast on the Left fan page for the people to listen to?
What about...
about you going to...
Ailey Wuornos' pants?
Well, more specifically, your fucking visit to the Flim Flam Museum. But
Museum of Death?
Yes. See, that's what I said. But probably most of it will be talking about Alien Wuornos' pants. Pantaloons.
Which there's just no need for them to be on display.
Like, as I said to you, like, of all the things, it's like, surely they must have found something else that belonged to her, but it's like, nope, pantaloons.
Yep. And the bra.
Okay, well, the bra. See, the bra would be better. I think the panties are just about too...
Did I tell you what they actually were?
Used.
Did I tell you when she wore them? Which makes it even sicker.
When she killed somebody?
Nope.
What?
It's the underwear that she wore on the electric chair.
I was about to say that was my second guess. Oh, she's shit and pissed herself, and they're fucking there, covered in shit and piss.
To be fair, they looked like they'd been laundered. I would fucking hope they'd been laundered.
Oh, they're not hers anymore then? It doesn't have her essence?
$15 to see fucking Ailey Wuornos' pants.
And if you don't know who Alien Wernos is, please listen to the last podcast on live.
Or All Killer No Filler. I believe they also did an episode.
They didn't. They'd actually done multiple episodes.
Yes.
Because let's face it, this bitch is not enough to fucking cram into one episode.
No. Oh, I'm going to tell them that story tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Yep. We're going to see All Killer No Filler live tomorrow. You're welcome.
Yeah, they're totally getting told that story.
In fact, like, right, last time I went to see them, Chris was already at WrestleMania, and then when I told him I got to meet them and everything, no, it was the other way. I told him I was still going to see them, and Chris is like, I'm actually kind of gutted that I'm at WrestleMania. So, like, I got to meet them after the show, and I went up and told them, like, my pal is fucking gutted that he's not here to meet you right now, and they're like, yes, we're bigger than WrestleMania. Oh, they were so chuffed about that.
Anyway, back to TakeOver.
So Ricochet, right? Ricochet, Sin Cara, Alberto Del Rio, Voodoo Museum, Death Museum, Alien Wernos, Last Podcast on the Left, All Killer No Filler. The last time I seen All Killer No Filler while you were at WrestleMania, TakeOver. 20 degrees of separation. Fucking jeez. Like, see, sometimes, at least admittedly, like, when we go off the beaten path like that, it's like, how the fuck did we end up there? At least I fucking could put it together this time.
So, will we get into the match itself then?
So, how was this match live?
Amazing. I literally spent the whole match going every time something mental happened. Like, it was just insane. I'm actually kind of glad that the seats I had was up in the third tier. Well, they call it the third tier, but it's really the second. So, not that high up, but far enough away. But see, if I was close to that, I'd have been shiting myself. And we'll get into what I mean by that when we get to Smackdown, because I was 5 rows from the front of Smackdown. And see, every time Daniel Bryan came off that top rope, my heart sank, man. Every time. Just so fucking scared. Like, I'd have been the same during this match if I was down the bottom. Just, oh my god, so mental.
It's
like,
scary.
The spots were fucking insane.
Oh, sorry, it's just me.
I was like, what are you doing? And some of the spots were just mental. Like, particularly that spot where Ricochet jumped onto Lars Ulrich. No, Lars Sullivan's back. And clearly the ladder wasn't meant to keel over, and it did. And it was like
keel over right into another ladder.
I'm pretty sure this finish of that match was supposed to be Ricochet comes over, climbs up. Lars Sullivan, he's going for the title. Adam Cole comes up the other side, knocks Ricochet over, and gets
probably
the title.
Ricochet.
I'm sure that was supposed to be
Ricochet.
The finish.
Probably pulls down Lars in the process.
Yeah. And then Adam Cole grabs the title. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the finish.
Or something along
And
those
then
lines.
Adam Cole also had a great facial during the match. Well, on you go. Get it out. I know you want to laugh.
Baby!
No, the facial thing.
Facial as well. Adam
But it was
Cole.
the triple,
Adam Cole facial.
The triple,
baby!
The triple powerbomb spot where he was up the top and like he climbed up a few more rims of the ladder and you could see he was getting ready to jump off, and then this look of realisation just came across his face and he was like, holy shit,
hey, a belt!
the belt!
See, if he just pulled it down then, that would have been the most perfect thing.
Like, see,
He'd be like, oh, fuck you, you fucking smarks.
See tonight, once we finish recording,
Uh-huh.
fucking, you'll end up crashing here.
I guess.
We'll watch it, right? Just so you can see that moment, because I was pissing myself because I just so happened to look at the screen at that time when it got the close up his face, and he was just like, he just looked so happy. It was fucking great, man.
I must admit, I was stoned as balls during this pay-per-view. I don't normally get stoned, but...
See, I was the same. There's a lot of this pay-per-view
stoned?
I didn't... No, not stoned.
Oh.
There's a lot of this pay-per-view I didn't take in because, like, the jet lag and stuff just hit me on the Saturday. Because I'd went full throttle on Thursday, full throttle on Friday.
So did I, actually.
And then I kind of went half throttle on Saturday.
Yeah.
it hit about 5 o'clock on Saturday, and I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. Like, that's the one night that I went straight back to the hotel after the show.
Yeah.
Just fucking was gushed, man.
Because I fucking stayed up like super late drinking. Okay, may as well just talk about this very briefly, because we'll get into it properly in our next episode. I stayed up till fucking 6 a.m. watching Impact versus Lucha Underground. Oh, fuck. But, like, I finished all my booze by, like, 2 o'clock. So I just sat there, like steaming. But, like,
take it that was the show Alberto didn't turn up to?
Yep. And now he's fired. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, seriously, go back to Mexico and just leave us alone.
Like I said to you, man, there's a hint of racism in that joke, but not enough for you to actually take offence.
He lives in Mexico!
I know.
He's Mexican!
I know. But that's like saying, go back to your own country.
No, that's what I'm saying, go back to
If you'd said go back to your own country, then yeah,
Yeah,
that was the racist
that
bit.
is racism.
But the fact you just said go back to Mexico means you're kind of like, ugh!
Just, you do live there.
It's the same thing that you just said, but due to the way you worded it, not racist.
But
fucking love it, man.
It's also the kind of way that, I mean, go back to Mexico because then you can go and wrestle for the Mexican companies that I don't watch. Other than maybe Wrestlemania, which is always fucking terrible for the most part.
Yeah, the quality's always terrible in terms of the production quality, yeah.
Yeah, there was that one 2 years ago where Matt Striker was on it. And then thankfully half the time I couldn't fucking hear him because the quality was so bad that the commentary kept cutting it.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, man. Like, I definitely think, like, this year we should watch Wrestlemania. Just because it's got to be terrible. Well, like, I say it's got to be terrible. There will be aspects of it that was good, but
It'll be amazing if you're there, but if you're having to watch it through fucking shitty production, then yeah.
There was that one 2 years ago. There was one, I think it was last year, that had literally the worst. No, sorry, not last year. The year before, I think it was the same show actually. Had the legit -5-star match. It was 3 old guys like the Villanos against I think it was Psycho Circus, and then these 3 Villano guys are all about 60 years old each, and they could not fucking move to save their life. It was I think I'm going to try and show you this after we're done. It was horrendous. Do you know what wasn't horrendous though? This ladder match.
This ladder match was fucking awesome.
Especially with, like, it's weird though, like.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say that there were points where, like, it felt as if the whole ring kind of cleared just so that Lars and Kelly and Dane could just go at it, and it's like, right, okay, we get it, big guys, but let's see the flippy doos. Let's see Ricochet do insane fucking spots. Pardon me. I think probably the highest spot in this whole match was when Velveteen came off the top of the ladder
For the Purple Rainmaker.
Dreamboat. You should call it the Dreamboat.
I was about to ask you who you thought was who stole this ladder match in terms of the performance. Although obviously Adam Cole won it, but apart from that, my answer to that was going to be Velveteen Dream. I thought he was fucking excellent. He took so many big bumps.
Yeah, he almost broke his fucking leg at one point when he was.
But to be fair, he doesn't know how fucking ladders work.
Yeah. Or he got fucking
stuck
in the corner. No, like he was trying to get it out, but he's like, right, I can't get it out. Maybe it'll just balance there. He started to walk away and it started to fall. He's like, nope, right, stay there, ladder, stay there.
Because it's a fucking
and he's like, nope, fucking ladder. And he finally, like, just out of rage, he pulled it out and he's like,
That was like really early on in the match as well, and it's like you can't even blame a head injury.
And then
the fact you cannot work out how ladders work.
Ricochet's just on the other side of the ring, like, you look like a fucking idiot right now. And also, your gear shit.
Do you not like your gear?
No, I was just like, I was trying to imply you look
dramatic
like
effect.
Aye, something like that. I was trying to imply that Ricochet just thought he looked like an idiot, but then he was also doing the ladder thing, but the joke fucked up. I don't fuck you. But no, like, there was that, I think it was Ricochet, may have not been, I don't know. But then there was that point where it was Ricochet and Velveteen that were on that fucking ladder bridge which was terrifying. When Velveteen done, it was like a rolling like attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
But then like as Ricochet, Velveteen Dream fell off the ladder, his leg almost got caught in the ladder that was standing up, and I was like, oh, that's a good way to fucking pull a kneecap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just so glad it didn't catch.
Yeah, that
because he was on his way down.
I remember that spot, but I wasn't close enough to see his leg getting caught. If you know what I mean.
Well, it was
Because that was just before the
very well done on TV. You could see it, and it was like I was just like, oh, it was so close.
That was just before the Lars Sullivan spot where he put him through the ladder, wasn't it?
Yeah,
just before that.
Was it Ricochet, and then Lars put EC3 through Ricochet, and then put him on another ladder and put somebody else through? So Ricochet went through like 2 ladders.
Was it not Velveteen Dream that he put through the first one?
Maybe it was.
I don't know. Maybe it was. Like, I'm sure it was Velveteen Dream.
Like, Lars pretty much eliminated most of the competition.
Yeah.
And then finally fucking Adam Cole wins the boxing belt.
Baby! Which was great.
But I'm just kind of gutted because I would have still loved if like the second he won, his theme started playing. And then
Kyle O'Reilly comes out. So everyone thinks all the music's playing for his victory. And then Kyle O'Reilly comes out, just kind of like,
get fucked down, come on. He's holding the other belt like here. No, it should have been like Authors of Pain or something first. Like,
what do you think they'll do with? No, I think it'd have been better.
If just
Kyle O'Reilly just came out during it.
Yeah, you know what?
Because like then it could be like the commentators could be he's come out to congratulate his teammate, and then he just lifts up the other belt and
he just hands it to him. Was like, right, come on. And then Adam Cole's like, what? I just won. And it's like, yeah, well, we gotta go. Get ready.
And then maybe the Authors of Pain music kicks in whilst they're still in the ring.
No. And then Adam Cole's like, oh, fuck.
Basically what I was saying would happen, kind of happened though, that Adam Cole would spend pretty much the entire match on the outside. We'll get to that match when we get to it. But yeah, so next up I believe it was Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon.
Coming up next, which is appropriate because Shayna Baszler's a former MMA figure. Shayna Baszler takes on Ember Moon.
I'm glad Shayna won this match.
Yep.
I've got to be honest, this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but the best thing about Ember Moon
is her finisher.
Is her fucking music.
Really?
Yeah. The finisher's good as well, but I'm just not really that big a fan of her.
I don't mind her. Like, I don't think she's the fucking cream of the crop or anything like that. She is a good hand, as I seem to say about a lot of people, but you know, like, she is good. But I do kind of agree. I feel as if it's almost like WWE's trying to push her to be the next big thing, in a kind of way. Like, considering she's managed to get through 2 Shayna Baszler matches before Shayna finally beat her.
I think what WWE should have done, you're not going to like this, but if they want to push her that way, they should have had her be the one that ended Asuka's streak before Asuka went up to the main roster.
No.
Like, that's just my opinion. It's probably what I feel that would have benefited her more. For me, like, all Ember Moon is a trier and a failure.
Yeah. Which is what made it worse when she won the belt.
Yeah.
I still really liked our idea. I think it was more so your idea. But then I kind of added a bit to it. Of her losing that 4-way to crown a new champion. And then her turning heel. Because I think she'd be a fucking awesome as fuck heel. And then, like, that finisher, she could, like, imply to lay it in really thick and, like, really try and hurt people with it.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And I think that would have been a fucking good idea, but no, they're going with the face thing, and I don't understand what her gimmick is anymore.
Like when she first came in, she was kind of like a voodoo goddess and stuff like that.
Look at me, I'm a sexy black vampire or something, and now I'm just a person that wears coloured contact lenses.
Like, if they stuck with the voodoo thing, I think it could have been really cool, because they could have kind of had her like a female Bray Wyatt, with just that, like, a lot of mystical things going on and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels as if she'd be much better that way.
Like,
but
do a jobber match or something like that, whereas like she like hypnotizes somebody and just does like clicks her fingers and they just fall to the mat and then she just pins them.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Like, do it to like a jobber as opposed to like a fucking, you know, established person. But something like that would be super funny.
Have her cut promos where she's fucking a voodoo priestess and all that, and fucking get a fire and make sacrifices and rituals and shit. Do you know what I mean?
Voodoo dolls over her fucking opponents.
Yeah,
and it just starts like obviously, because you know, like voodoo dolls are like, oh, you put the fucking pins in them and then all of a sudden they start hurting. But like she could just imply to do it and be like, oh, this Sunday I'm gonna break your arm, and then like stab it, and then during the match,
or even she
destroys the arm, or something.
Or even do something with a jobber where she pulls out a voodoo doll of the jobber and then just fucking starts piercing it, and the jobber's on the ground like, ah, no, do you know what I mean? Like, shit like that would be awesome.
WWE hire us.
Ronda Rousey at the end of this match was fucking great.
And the crowd,
yeah, she was brilliant, man. Too far away from us, obviously, but we were looking down on where she was. She basically just came out at the end of the match, hugged Shayna, and then she had all this security around her that were kind of trying to usher her back, like, away from the floor and stuff. But she went out her way to high five every single person she passed on the way, which I was like, that's cool, man. Instead of just fucking straight out. And there was even a bit where...
Was she get taken out of the arena after that?
Yeah, straight out the arena, yeah. So when she went through, like, the door, because you got the floor, then you get a door there, and then there's seats round the door. Mm-hmm. She was even jumping up to high-five the people that were hanging over. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, that's pretty cool, man.
She's
like,
a class
She didn't need to do that, do you know what I mean?
I think she's genuinely super happy with her fucking life right now.
She legitimately out her way to high five everybody on her path, and see if she wasn't surrounded by security, I think she'd have high fived everybody in that fucking section.
I think she probably would have like fucking started going upstairs and high fiving people and like cutting over people's fucking like lanes to like high five. She seems like that kind of person. She just seems like such an awesome person.
Yeah, you could just tell she's so happy to be there.
Yeah.
Kudos to her, man.
Well, needless to say, fucking Shayna Baszler won, but like it was very interesting in the way that like some of the spots in this match where Ember Moon like was working on Shayna Baszler's arm to the point where like they implied it was dislocated, and so Shayna Baszler started.
Oh yeah, I looked away at that.
Aye, yeah. Even I was looking away at that. I was like, oh, this is grim.
I don't know if we've ever brought this up in the podcast before. I feel we probably have.
I've
got a phobia of bones not being where they should be. So see, as soon as that happened, I was like to Eddie, I was like, like, I can't look.
Even I was cringing, and I knew it was like fucking kayfabe.
Like, I was basically like to, obviously from where I was sitting, you couldn't tell whether or not it was kayfabe, do you know what I mean? So I was like to Eddie, tell me when this is over. Like, I cannot watch.
Just the way she kind of kept her shoulders slumped forward. I just kept ramming it into the ring post. She's just like, and I was like, oh. Even if this is kayfabe, those blood curdling screams are, didn't enjoy at all. So popped it back into place, I guess a bit, but then like even got to the point where she put on her submission with one arm and tugged on her own fucking hair to lock in the submission because her other arm didn't work. That was probably one of the best things I've ever seen when it comes to selling.
Yeah.
Like selling an actual injury. And then fucking the next night happens and I want to fucking not watch wrestling anymore.
I think Shayna's going to be great when she was up to main roster.
Yeah.
I wasn't sold on her during the Mae Young Classic at all. I was kind of like, she's just a big brute that's really only there because she's part of the Four Horsewomen.
But at the time, she was nowhere near as good as she is now.
Oh, now she's great. Even like all the videos she puts up of her just beating people up in the performance centre just for the sake of it.
Perfect.
It's fucking great.
She is a genuine bully, and then she broke Dakota Kai's arm. That was heartbreaking.
Poor Dakota
Kai.
Speaking of Dakota Kai,
hi.
Did you hear Nixon has finally made her NXT debut?
Yay!
At a house show.
Why is it speaking of Dakota Kai?
Because she was tagging with
pals
Dakota.
Or something? Huh?
She was tagging with her. Because our tweet about it was a picture of the two of them. Just basically going like, 1 year after I signed the contract, I've finally done it.
Is that Team Kick? You get a better name than Team Kick.
I don't think they'll be using Team Kick on NXT, to be fair.
No, they keep using it on NXT. Like anytime Dakota Kai's in the ring, they're like, "Oh, she's the leader of Team Kick," and I'm like, "What is Team Kick?"
They kick people?
I guess. Like, I mean, I know Dakota Kai has that awesome like running around the entire circumference of the ring to kick somebody in the face. That's kind of cool, but that's really about it from what I've seen anyway. Like, obviously, I've not seen much of her indie shit. Which is something also that I need to, like, please try and remind me while we get into this Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Oh, some atrocious fucking calling in that. In fact, I'm just going to take a quick note right now. Anything else you've got from this match?
An atrocious bit of calling on Smackdown, and I can't remember what it was.
What was it entailing?
Actually, I can't even remember who was involved in it, but it's maybe just because I was sitting so close.
Good journalism.
No, like, it was maybe just because I was sitting so close. But, yeah, there was an awful bit of calling. Who was it again? Ah, fuck it, man. It was one of the tag matches. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the triple threat.
Uh-huh.
It was, Rude. Fucking... so blatantly called a spot.
Oh, really?
Like, it was unreal.
What, that you could hear it in the fifth row?
Not you could hear, but you could just totally see him mouthing. Like, but the way he was doing it, it was...
Which also, like, just while I remember, like, that whole VR experience, I've heard that, like...
Oh, it was amazing.
I've heard that, like, there's, like, bits where you can see it from the turnbuckle. That would be really awkward for wrestlers to call spots if they're in that thing, like, right in front of the camera, like...
Yeah. I got to try WWE's VR experience that they've been trialling and stuff, and all I can say is, see when this comes out, you will fucking love it. It's insane. Like, I was sitting watching the match that I got, just in awe.
What match did you get?
I got Cena versus AJ Styles.
From the Rumble?
No, it was from a Smackdown.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I watched it and it was just so cool, man. Like, because... you're just looking about and you can turn around and see the crowd behind you and see the commentators and fucking you can change the camera, so that turnbuckle camera was the best one for me, man, because you can just see the whole ring, see everything that's happening, and then if it ends up over the other side, like outside the ring, you can just switch camera to that side and watch from there. And, oh man, I just put it this way, see, as soon as that becomes officially a thing that they're doing for every show, I will be buying a PlayStation VR. It's PlayStation VR I trialled it on. Fucking will 100% be getting one.
I'd be wanting a PlayStation VR, they're just too expensive.
Yeah, well, that's why I haven't got one yet, because it's expensive, but once this comes out, I'll fork out the money just for the WWE stuff in VR, because it was so fun.
See, the one thing, though, that really annoys me about, like, the VR, it's, like, the fact that, like, I think I clearly need to lock the cats out of the room. Because they're either going to be lying on the floor in front of me while I'm trying to play a game where I need to walk about the room, or those few games where I just need to, like, sit down and just experience it. And, like, one of the cats will jump on my lap and I'll shite myself.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
especially if it's a jumpy game that you play.
Okay, I'm going to play Resident Evil VR. Right, okay. Bye, cats. Oh my god, I don't want to walk through this jail cell. It's fucking terrifying. And Taco just fats on my lap and was like,
yeah, you totally will. You'd be alright watching wrestling on it though. But honestly, man, fucking, I love that VR shit, man.
Actually, I don't know. Like, just like, see anything where your eyes are going to be covered and you're focusing on something. Anything fucking comes in and touches you or anything like that. Oh, That's the one worrying thing about having VR equipment, I must admit.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
What was the next match again?
Yeah, needless to say. So,
Tag?
as I was saying, like, Shayna Baszler, though, with the fucking, the awesome, like, selling. Like, because that was, again, like, it just goes back to what we were saying. Like, Shayna Baszler wasn't the best during the fucking Mae Young Classic. And definitely these past couple of months have made her so much better. I think it made, and also her training with Ronda really helps Ronda, which we
got to see later
Mania
on.
match was fucking great. But like she's came along so well, and she's the only way is up for Shayna Baszler. So kudos to her, and Ember Moon. Like she done her part pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The next match was Undisputed Era versus Authors of Pain versus Dunn and Roderick Strong.
Pretty decent triple threat tag match with an ending I did not see coming in a million years. I really should have.
No, and I kind of wish you didn't give me your explanation earlier, but fuck it, let's do it again. Let's just. I don't see the point in why Roderick Strong turned on Pete Dunne, because I remember like a couple of months ago, Undisputed Era asked Roderick Strong to join them, and Roderick Strong declined.
Yeah, and what's happened since then?
Roderick Strong won the NXT title for about 3 minutes.
He's done nothing but fucking fail. Nothing but fail. He's run at the Cruiserweight tournament, failed.
UK title,
failed.
NXT title,
failed. Whereas the Undisputed Era has just been getting stronger and stronger. Plus he has that Ring of Honor connection, so it makes so much sense for him to join.
I don't even like...
Don't get me wrong, that's coincidental, because if Bobby Fish didn't get injured,
this probably wouldn't have happened.
But that's the logic that I can find in it, that he's done nothing but fail since he rejected joining them.
That's the part I like. I kind of don't like the he's a Ring of Honor guy. Like, I kind of don't like bringing that part into it, because I really like your fucking explanation. And it's like, let's just take out the fact that they all wrestled for the same company. But like the whole, oh yeah, we asked you to join us, and you declined, because that's what fucking War Games happened and all that.
Yeah.
Was specifically because of that entire implosion. And then, yeah, but I like that. The fact that, like, it was also goes back to, like, that promo a couple of weeks ago where Adam Cole was making fun of Roderick Strong. That's probably exactly what it was. He's like, oh, look at you, you're a fucking failure. And then Pete Dunne turned around to Adam Cole and goes, yeah, but what have you done? And Adam Cole was just like, fuck you. Plus, Kyle O'Reilly is just the best at fucking facials as well. Like, I seen this like highlight thing of just did I see Adam? No, Kyle O'Reilly. Yeah, I did see Kyle O'Reilly. Of just Kyle O'Reilly being fucking awesome, and it's just like stuff like when he comes out and plays like the fucking air guitar with the belt on the way to the ring, and then like during that match he done a fucking suplex to Pete Dunne, I think it was, and then he was just sitting there like, ha. Yeah, that was awesome. Even though Pete Dunne like landed on his feet, and then other things like like when I think it was Pete Dunne was like, yeah, well, what did you do? And then just in the background you just see like Kyle O'Reilly whip off his glasses and go, you can't say that. I need to try and find that to show you, but it just makes me appreciate Kyle O'Reilly so much more, because
was that on the last NXT before Takeover?
Like it was just like a what you call it? It was like a highlights. So it was like a bunch of
like
different
a
stuff.
.com exclusive.
But like the promo I'm talking about, the one with Pete Dunne and Roderick and Undisputed Era, was on NXT about 3 weeks ago. But then like the thing where he suplexed Pete Dunne was at Takeover, where he's just like, ha. That was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
He's just
appreciate me.
He's just sitting there on the floor, pure wide legged, just like, yeah.
I felt like, maybe I'm wrong here, and if I am, tell me. But
you're wrong.
I felt like the Authors of Pain didn't really do much in this match.
Probably not.
But that's probably intentional, because they were going to be leaving.
They knew they were going to the main roster, and it's like, let's not hurt ourselves.
Not just that, they want to put the guys that are going to be staying there over if they are going. Do you know what I mean? But that finish, I just didn't see coming.
No.
Like that.
Pretty much this whole match was about the finish.
Yeah, when that happened, that arena fell silent for just a split second. And then Eddie went, did he just hit the wrong guy? And I was like, I don't think he did. And then, fucking, there you go, man. And the bit at the end where Bobby Fish came out, that was fucking great. They did the pose with the trophy.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's that.
Undisputed. Is that it?
I don't know.
We'll try to do it. We'll try.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this match.
Needless to
I
say.
really enjoyed the turn, and I want to see where this goes now. Especially given the fact that it was probably never ever supposed to go this way. But if Bobby Fish hadn't get injured.
Well, it's one of those things.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Sorry to interrupt you.
I was just going to say, it's one of these things where it's like, Bobby Fish got injured. Fucking sucks. But you know what? They made the most out of it by sticking Roddy Strong in it.
So here's the thing. Does Adam Cole be Adam Two Belts, or does the tag title go to Roddy Strong?
Undisputed Era have the tag team titles, not Adam Cole.
The Three-Bird rule. But has the Three-Bird rule ever really been used?
Freebird, not Three-Bird.
I said Freebird.
You said Three-Bird.
I said Freebird.
It sounded like you said Three-Bird.
I definitely said Freebird.
I'm going to go back and listen to that. I'm certain you were like Three-Bird.
I think I was slurring my words.
They're not the Three Birds, they're the Free Birds.
Yeah, I know they're the Freebirds, that's what I said. But the Freebird rule.
Sure it was. Yes.
Has that ever been used in NXT? I don't think it has.
Sanity done it? Because I'm sure Dane defended the belts at one point.
Yeah, to be fair, he is credited as a tag team champion. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And I'm sure it was done before that as well. I don't know. I can't remember at this point. I'm trying to think of other factions. Well, the Wyatts were tag champions, I'm sure. Maybe. Blech. Anyway, we can look that shit up later if we care enough. But yeah, like, so that's the thing I'm thinking. I get the feeling that, like, Adam Cole's going to come out with the fucking two belts all the time, but then be like, but Roderick Strong's wrestling. But he just wants to look cool because he's got two fucking belts.
That'd be good, actually, if he just comes out with two belts all the time.
Like, he should just
Roddy doesn't have any.
He should just come out with all the belts. He should just come out with the tag belts over his shoulders, and then the fucking North American title around his waist, and just be like, look at me, my fucking belts. And then he just kind of, like, gets to the ring and just like, there you go. And just like, just kind of takes them off his shoulders and just hands them to the other two, and the other two just grab them and go, ha, we're champions too. And he just kind of wanders off and it's like, I'm going to go and play with my boxing belt.
Coming up next, we had the first half of your double main event, and that's the first time I'm ever going to say that where I actually fucking mean it. Where either one of these matches could have main evented.
Yes. Because both of them are fucking awesome.
Yep. So with Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas
El Evilo
for the NXT Championship.
Indeed.
And the star of this match, as great as Andrade and Aleister Black were, Selena Vega. She was fucking outstanding this whole match. Just all the little nuances that she did to distract the referee and to fucking...
Talk about picture perfect with your fucking performance.
Oh yeah, totally. She absolutely was. So, a very honourable mention to her.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into the match. Match itself, like I said to you, it felt very much like an Aleister Black match. Although there was a lot of lucha-based stuff, it was very strike-heavy, which I really fucking liked, because that's what I like about Aleister Black. Because his strikes are just always so sweet, and every single one of them look brutal, man.
See, I think that's the kind of thing where it's like, it was a kind of a clash of styles, and eventually got to the point where Andrade needed to kind of pull out something else other than his lucha skills to kind of combat Aleister Black, and it was like because I mean, like
Andrade had to strike better, and Almas had to lucha.
I'm sure Andrade I'm sure Andrade was an MMA fighter for a bit.
Was he?
Might be wrong. You know what? I'm actually going to check that as 100% fact. But I'm sure he was. And I'm sure he done it while he was in his mask as well. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. No, fuck, I think I might be thinking about Del Rio, actually.
I don't know. Interesting to get an MMA fighter in a mask, though.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole point. I'm going to click away from that.
Was that porn?
Shut up. I think it may have been Del Rio, because I knew Del Rio was an MMA fighter. Oh, fuck it, I'll just check anyway. Feel free to fill in the air silence.
Okay. This match was fucking awesome. Like I was saying earlier, I'd hit an absolute brick wall on the Saturday. Just so tired. And this match totally livened me up, because if I've been perfectly honest, the opening match kind of burst me a little bit. Because like it was just so fucking high energy and high. If I could kind of burnt myself out in the first match. But this match brought me right fucking back. Fucking love Aleister Black, man.
I know you do.
I am so glad he won. I like fucking. Let's see, Zelina was just so good during this match as well. At the spot where she got the belt, and Andrade came out to get it, even though he hadn't won, just to distract the referee. So,
yeah,
like,
just so Zelina
so
could come
she could
into
go in
a
and fucking
fucking
Hurricane Run him.
But it was like a Hurricane like DDT thing, where it was like
just totally head planted him. The match, my favourite spot was the dueling fist that turned into the dual kick.
Oh yeah.
So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 double kick to put each other down. Oh fucking.
Do you know what I find just still so cool is the fact that like he's IWGP Intercontinental Champion once when he beat Shinsuke Nakamura when Nakamura went over to Mexico. And then, like...
Who, Andrade?
Yeah.
Black? Oh, okay.
I brought that up when the two of them were tag teaming in NXT, like that one time where we were front row at Downloads, yes. And I was like, it's funny they're teaming together. Andrade beat him once for the Intercontinental title. And he was like, so he did. And I was like, good, you know.
Because I was talking about Aleister Black there, then you said that. I was like, what?
Sorry, I'm still...
What did I miss?
Yeah, it was me still looking. I think I've got him mixed up with Alberto.
What was your thoughts in this match?
It was awesome. Like, I mean, it only went about 18 minutes or so. And see, to be honest, I'm going to maybe a bit controversial here. I would have shaved a couple of minutes off of Ciampa and Gargano and gave this match another couple of minutes.
Oh, really? I thought they delivered everything they had to deliver in this match.
Just maybe another couple of minutes, and I think this would have been a bit better.
I'm actually interested to see how many stars Meltzer gave this match.
Yeah,
I've got to think it's at least 4.5. At least.
I agree. This match was phenomenal, and it was just as I say, it was like it just felt like there was a way that like Andrade was trying to use a lot of his lucha stuff. Like there was that point where
he's doing his lucha thing.
He's doing his lucha thing. God damn it! Where he came off the top rope, and as he was flipping, he seen Aleister Black move, so he adjusted, landed on his feet, and then still did a flip anyway, like Kota Ibushi style. Yeah. Imagine seeing the two of them wrestle each other. That would be awesome. Do
you know we could have as well if Ibushi would only have signed that fucking contract?
Fuck's sake, Ibushi.
The thing is, though, would Ibushi have went to NXT?
Yeah, he done appearances at NXT.
Yeah, I know, but had he actually signed that contract? If he's never signed a contract with WWE,
well,
that's why he didn't win the Cruiserweight
He
Classic.
would have been on 205.
He'd went straight to Raw, I think.
No, 205. He's a Cruiserweight?
Yeah, but they started off on Raw before the whole 205 thing. Because they announced the TV show, but it was like 6 weeks later before the TV show actually started. So they were on Raw. So Ibushi wouldn't have went to NXT.
He would have. Well, no, sorry. He was on NXT, is what I'm saying. He made appearances on NXT.
Yeah, well, during the Classic, yeah. But I don't think he would have stayed there had he won that tournament. He'd have went straight onto the main roster.
Yeah.
So we probably wouldn't have seen that. Not yet, anyway.
You could build to it.
Yeah, I'd fucking love to see it.
But see, that's one of the annoying things. Like, Kota Ibushi was probably definitely one of the bigger fucking, like, cruiserweights. I don't even think he is a cruiserweight. But he's probably one of the easiest people to be like, yeah, you know what, you could come out of this fucking division and be on the main roster. Which is annoying to think, because it just kind of pisses me off that. Like, why the fuck can't Tozawa and Hideo just fucking wrestle for the tag titles? They're a fucking great tag team. Or Lucha House Party.
Yeah. I think that we've got a tangent here where we kind of need to backtrack from.
I know.
But,
sorry, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I think that there definitely should be more inclusion of the cruiserweights in the Raw main roster.
Yeah.
I actually think the cruiserweights may be better off on SmackDown.
I was saying that the other day, like, don't make SmackDown 3 hours, or kind of do make SmackDown 3 hours, air quotes, but just dedicate that 1 hour to 205, but in the way where it's like you mix 205 matches in between the show. So technically you're like, oh, SmackDown is now 3 hours. Meh. Just ditch 205, but like say have 3 cruiserweight matches throughout SmackDown.
Yeah, see, I would be completely cool with that. Like, the thing that kind of annoyed me about this weekend was on Raw, they had 2 dark matches before Raw started, both cruiserweight matches, and then there was not a single mention of the cruiserweights on the actual show. There may have been when you watch it back, but in the arena there was nothing. And it's like, they're supposed to be part of your roster.
No.
At least on SmackDown, you could still have a 2-hour SmackDown and throw 1 cruiserweight match in there before 205.
Yeah.
And maybe set up 205 to get people to fucking want to watch it.
Because now that the tournament's done, like, it's just kind of been back to, well, here's matches.
Well, prime example was that guy during the 205 taper after SmackDown this week that fell asleep.
Poor guy.
I got the biggest reaction of the fucking night on 205.
Yeah.
As, like I said to you, did you hear the pop just towards the end of the Mandrews match? And you're like, I couldn't figure out what it was. And like, that was the guy waking up.
It was a massive reaction to, like, a clothesline. And it was like, fucking hell, these people must have loved that fucking clothesline. And then there was chance, and it was like, oh, they're finally getting into this match. It's like, nope, some guy fucking fell asleep, and he woke up. And everybody fucking started chatting.
See,
I was like,
where my seat was, I was the other side, so I couldn't see what was going on. It wasn't until after the show I found out, because like where Eddie was sitting, he could see it, and he sent me photos of it. So like, I had no idea what was going on. It was just the crowd was getting really ruckus on one side for whatever reason, and it's mental. And see, during the dark match, Ziggler referenced it.
oh really? What did they say?
Like, during the dark match, he put Nakamura down. This was the finish. He put Nakamura down, and then, like, on one knee, looked over to that bit where the guy was sitting and went, like that. Did the CM Punk's best way to describe it, the go to sleep thing. And then, like, as he got up after doing that, Nakamura was already up, hit him with Kinshasa, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
But I like the fact Ziggler referenced it. Like,
He's probably just there in the back, like, seriously.
But yeah, Aleister Black is a new NXT champion.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he was naked during his fucking hype package. That was a bit icky.
I didn't notice that.
You didn't?
No.
Really? Because we seen that hype package about 4 fucking times while we were getting ready for the show. And then it's just like, why is he sitting there naked?
Had to watch the pre-show.
Yeah. Well, we stuck it on, and we weren't really, like, we were doobieing it up and all that shit, but, like, they played that hype package about 3 times, and it's like him cross-legged, completely naked, and just like, everybody in the room just like, why is he naked? Why is he be naked to do this?
That's bizarre.
He's sitting there in front of candles, which is a fucking health hazard. Like, burning wax and all that everywhere. Something catches fire, try running naked over candles. That's not going to be fun.
That's it. That's ripen for a singe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't say I noticed that. What was
Lucky
it
you.
doing?
Jacking off.
No, do you know what I did? I went to the bathroom to splash water in my face
Ah,
because I was burnt out, like I was saying.
oh, I can imagine. I mean, like, 'twas a good match. I don't know. It's gonna feel like, see if it was the main event and was given a bit more time, or actually, if it was just given a bit more time, like, just could have been that smidgen little better. I think.
I think if this was the main event, it'd have been 5 stars.
See if this got the amount of time that the main event got. Yeah, definitely.
I think for what the match was, it probably deserved 5 stars. But I don't think for a second Meltzer was given 3 matches on one WWE show 5 stars.
I know.
And I think the fact that this wasn't the main event is what cost it. Are you looking up the ratings?
Yeah, do you want to?
Because I want to know what this got. Because like I think it's got to be. See if it's 4.75.
I'll totally agree with that.
If it's 4.75, then yeah, it should have been 5 stars.
NXT Takeover New Orleans.
New Orleans, as we call it.
Right. Well.
Oh, Grizz,
Aye.
bet you I can tell you where you got your shoes.
No.
Bet you I can.
Go on.
You got your shoes on your feet in Bourbon Street. Sorry, I was just trying to fill your time whilst you were looking for that. It was a hustle. People come up to your Bourbon Street and go, "Hey man, I like your shoes. Bet you I can tell you where you got them from. You give me $20. If I get it right, you gotta give me $20.
No.
I said yes. The guy was like, "Give me that. You got your shoes on your feet in Bourbon Street." And I'm like, "All right, magic mate. See you later." And he's like, "What about my $20?" Well, you can have the change in my pocket.
That's not where I got them. That's where they are now, but that's not where I fucking got them. You told me you were going to tell me where I got my shoes, and you didn't tell me that, so you're wrong. You get none. Fuck yourself. You're welcome.
Which is what I would have said if it wasn't for the fact that most of them were probably carrying guns.
Yes, that is
Oh,
terrifying.
I did get done with the best hustle ever though.
Go on.
It literally cost me $5, but do you know what? Kudos to the guy.
Uh-huh.
The guy came up to me and he was like, "Oh, hey man, I'm in a band and like I love wrestling and I'm trying to get some people to take pictures with my band's t-shirt."
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Don't worry, man, it's free. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I just need you to pose with my band's t-shirt and we'll take a picture." And I'm like, "Aye, sound, no problem, man." So I gave him the t-shirt. So I'm there holding it and the guy's taking the picture. He's like, "Thank you, man, thank you. Do you want a CD?" And I'm like, "Aye, sure, fuck it." He's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "Chris." And he signed it. Right? And he gave me it and he's like, $5.
Yep.
And I'm like, bastards.
Yeah. That exact same thing happened to me in Vegas one time. Like, there was like these two, like there was a woman and a guy, black people, like, and then like one of them just handed me a CD and went, "Oh, cheers!" And then I just took it and just kept walking, and they kept following me, but I just kept walking, and then Kat behind me was like, Graham, Grizz.
This whole fucking gimmick of not saying your name doesn't work out well, does it?
Not really. I mean, like, considering the fact that, like, practically everybody that listens probably knows my real name, but still.
Yeah.
But she was like, "They're trying to talk to you." So I was like, "Well, I've been busted." And I turn around and pretend to speak to them now, and they're like, oh, do you like hip-hop music? And I was like, "Oh, a little bit." I mean, in St. Clem Posse, they're close enough. Not really at all. And then like, "Hey, what's your name? Like, "Oh, it's and then they like start writing it on the disc, and there's about 5 fucking names that are already on it that have been scored out. And then it's like there was like one of them's like, "Oh, it's just instrumental rap music. There's no singing. And the other one's like, "Oh, mine's a singing. Oh, like I'm a good singer." And then like they were like, "Oh, we're asking this for like $10," and it was like, I actually don't have any cash on us. Like, and then like I started to walk away, and they were like, "Can we get the CD back?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, here you go." And then they seen them scribbling at my name as I walked away. It's like, that's clearly like one of the things that they fucking do. It's like, "I'll sign your name on it," and then they sign your name on it. It's like, that's like a binding fucking contract.
$5.
It's like, no.
Do you know what I ended up using mine for?
What?
I spilt a bit. They gave me I got a pint that was a bit overfilled, and now you get all the liquid runs down the side. But they didn't have any fucking beer mats.
Right.
So I used my CD as a beer mat.
Some guy probably after that picked up and goes, "Who were the New Orleans Loners?" Wow. And then they get signed to a big money deal, and you look like an idiot.
Anyway, did you find out what the star rating was?
4.25 stars.
4.25.
So 4.25 stars.
Low, I think.
4.5 I would definitely agree with. But I guess it's just...
But to be fair though, Meltzer is not the fucking be all and end all of how good a wrestling match was.
No.
I've just realised I've mentioned that a couple of times, despite the fact I normally say fuck Meltzer.
Right.
And I still stand with fuck Meltzer.
You are right, but still, it's just like kind of one of those things where it's like, yep, 5 stars,
for me,
5 stars.
in my opinion, I think this was the third 5-star match of the night.
I wouldn't say it was 5 stars. I wouldn't. Pardon me, Jesus Christ, fucking Gatsy McGee over here.
Main event of.
I wouldn't say it was 5 stars. I would probably say, like, as I kind of said there, 4.5 maybe.
4.5 at a minimum, as I said at the start.
Minimum, yeah.
At the start.
Yeah, I'm kind of like against the 4.25.
I think I still think though, if this was the main event, we would be talking about it being 5 stars.
But again, that's the thing. Like I say, like maybe another couple of minutes, probably could have got to 2.5 to 2 3/4. But yeah. But like other than that, like fucking another fucking good match. Like
the thing is though with the Dave Meltzer stuff, the fact that he didn't give Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate 5 stars, and it's like seriously, what else did they have to do?
They didn't have a story.
Yeah.
Well, they did have a story. Pete Dunne wanted the belt that Tyler Bate had, so they wrestled for it. And like, I think it's just like, see, with that still, I will still continue to say that I feel as if he didn't understand how many people watched the UK tournament.
No, I totally didn't.
Because it's like, of course there's a story. Tyler Bate beat Pete Dunne in the final of that tournament, and then Pete Dunne wanted revenge, so he wants another shot at the fucking belt. So he earned that with that stupid fucking UK special, which, let's face it, was completely fucking pointless. The one in Norwich, which was 2 fucking days, and they only played an hour and a half of it, and then half of it was fucking 205 guys. Which I didn't.
Do you think this one's going to be on the network? This one coming up? They haven't actually said whether or not it's going to be. But I'm just thinking that if it's not, and the off chance that we don't go, we could do a night of yours, a night of mine to watch it.
I definitely think it's going to be in the networks. Just considering the greatest Royal Rumbles in the network. Now,
you can't have a card like that not in the network, though.
I know, right? See, that's the thing. I think we could have an entire episode just on the greatest Royal Rumble, considering how much fucking shit is going on with this. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a pay-per-view ever, and I was pretty excited for WrestleMania. This is going to be the greatest fucking show, and it starts at 5 in the afternoon UK time,
which is great for
us. What else do you fucking want?
Yep.
What else do you want other than that? How about this fucking main event though?
This main event was fucking out this world.
Okay, I'm gonna be the fucking elephant in the room, or whatever the fuck that phrase is. A little too long. Just a little bit. I said that earlier when I says like just shave a couple of minutes off of this, give it to Andrade and Aleister Black. Maybe they could have got that 4.5 that we were talking about. Like, but other than that, this was fucking great.
I think this match was as long as it needed to be, because I think this match had to be long It had to be a slugfest. It had to be a fight, which for a vast majority of it was a fight.
It didn't need to be nearly 40 minutes though. 30 to 35 tops. And then like that's the thing, that 4-ish minutes, like I feel like could have definitely helped Andrade and Alistair a bit better.
I'm going to lay back to this during WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. My opinion may just be biased. Mm-hmm. Because like I'm there in the moment, sinking it all in with the live crowd and stuff. Watching it on TV is completely different to being there.
Absolutely.
So like when we get to WrestleMania, I'm going to tell you that I actually quite enjoyed WrestleMania, and you're going to tell me you hated it. But a lot of that is the atmosphere, and do you know what I mean? So that could be why I feel this match was the perfect length and you're saying it was too long. If anyone's got an opinion on it, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter at Heel Podcast and let us know.
Actually, like seriously, please do. Like, we have an email address, don't we?
No.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, seriously, send us.
The only reason the other podcast has got an email address is because like stories people want to tell are too long for tweets and Facebook messages. You can set an email address up if you want. In fact, you know what? Fuck it.
Heelpodcast@hotmail.com.
No, I've tried to think.
Okay, don't.
HQpodcast@outlook.com is an email address I have. If you want to fucking send an email in, do that. But wrestling opinions don't really need to be in email form.
Like, genuinely, like, I want to hear what you thought of TakeOver and WrestleMania. So please, like, even like 3 or 4 people.
DMs or private messages on Facebook, the DMs are open. You can slide right in there.
Giggity. But like, if you like, honestly, like, I would genuinely love to have like a segment at the end of the show where we have a listener feedback. So honestly, feel free.
Stop talking shite. Oh no, wait, that's co-host feedback.
No, that's you feedback, you fucking cunt. I'm the star of the show.
The star of the show.
Hi.
Just because you've got a shiny patch at the top of your head doesn't make you a star.
Hi.
Turn it down for what?
I'm penning your teller. Did I do that right? Yeah, Pen's the one that talks. Yes, I'm penning your teller. Both Laurel and Hardy talk.
You're Laurel and I'm Hardy. No, did that wrong.
Yes!
No, I did that wrong. Like his fucking
I'm
Laurel's
the thin
Laurel's
guy.
The funny one.
Aye, because Laurel's the fucking idiot, which I clearly am.
Yeah, I suppose it could be correct. Yeah, I'm also a fat bastard, so yeah, I suppose that.
Yeah, but I tried to work around calling you that. Who else are you? Well, you're Tails and I'm Sonic.
I'm Mario, you're Luigi.
Please. Oh wait, yeah, no, that works. I'm much taller than you. Like Luigi is?
You're also a bit shite.
Please, everybody goes Luigi.
I'm crashing your Coco.
That one doesn't work.
How's it not work?
Because who the fuck knows who Coco Bandicoot is?
If you don't know who Coco Bandicoot is, you did not have a good childhood.
Coco Bandicoot's fucking useless.
Exactly.
Nah.
Much like your good self.
Please. Anyway, we're fucking an hour and a half into the show almost.
Not even finished NXT yet.
I know.
Well, do you know what? Fuck it. I said about it being 2 parts earlier. It's not going to be 2 parts, man.
One part.
Let's just go for it, man.
Yep.
Fucking 4 5-hour podcast. Let's do it.
As I've said, man, it's not uncommon. There's a podcast I listened to for 3 3/4 hours this week talking about WrestleMania weekend. So there you go.
We're
it's
clearly
not
going to
uncommon.
that.
Yeah. And we're drunker than they are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So.
I'm now shit faced.
Do you know?
I've got a curry on the way soon, so
cannot wait. Yeah. So.
Or a pineapple pizza. Anyway, back to the main event of TakeOver.
No pineapples in this main event. I tell you that much.
The finish to this, I thought we were going to have different opinions on this because you've already said you didn't like it. I loved the finish to it. Thought it was a really nice throwback to the good old days, but it could also be interpreted as Gargano baiting Ciampa in and then taking advantage of it.
It was just that, like, Okay, so like, see if you seriously hate somebody and you're about to stab their fucking skull in with a crutch, and then you just stop and sit down next to them. I mean, you're kind of...
That's because Johnny's the good guy. He's Johnny Wrestling.
Still...
No matter the things that fucking Ciampa has done to him, he couldn't force himself to do that to his best friend. That's good storytelling.
But see, if you beat the shit out of me, I wouldn't just be like, come up to you and then sit down I wouldn't sit down next to you. That's what I was trying to say. Jesus Christ. Next to you, I'd just be like, I can't beat you up because we used to be pals, even though you beat the living shit out of me that one time. Like, no.
But that...
Rage!
No,
Rage!
I like that. Because that's him being the super babyface he's supposed to be. Because no matter what Ciampa has done to him, he couldn't take that extra step. He couldn't be Ciampa. Like he keeps saying, he has to be Johnny Wrestling. He couldn't do what Tommaso Ciampa has done to him. He couldn't do it.
He couldn't stoop to his level.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I like about it.
But like,
But he knew what was coming.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what was coming.
I did like the end of it though, like where Ciampa swung the fucking the knee brace, which he had on him the whole time. Like it was used throughout the match. I actually really liked that. Like Ciampa went for the knee at one point, but he took the brace off, which I thought was kind of weird because I actually think, would you not think, like kneeing a person in the face with the knee brace would have been...
See, we were watching this live.
Worse?
I thought Ciampa blew his knee out.
Oh really?
Because there's a spot where it's a really simple spot where he does an over the top of Gargano, but see the way he lands, his knee buckles.
Yeah.
Right, but I think he did it on purpose. I don't think his knee did buckle. I think he just made it look like it did, and then he grabbed it. And when he was down, he was holding the knee, and that was when he took the knee brace off. And that was like, at first I was like, oh shit, his knee's gone. And he took the brace off and then started to take the knee pad down. And I was like, yeah, that knee's swelling. That's how he's getting that off.
Yeah.
But it was just great storytelling because that was his excuse to get the brace off in order to fucking use it. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we watch it back, you see the bit I mean, because the way he lands perfectly flat, but then within about a second, he goes like that and then goes down. And I was like, when I was watching it, I was like to Eddie, I was like, he's just blown his knee again.
Yeah.
But that was the whole point, that was his excuse for to get it off. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Which was great storytelling.
But like after that, yeah, like as it says, after that knee brace was off, it was used like a lot. Like Ciampa went for a knee at one point, and Johnny Gargano just kind of swiped the fucking knee brace right into the knees, which took him out at one point, and then eventually ended up being the demise of Ciampa when like Ciampa swung the fucking knee brace at Gargano. Gargano laid back, put in the submission, switched in a different submission, which was interesting. Like he kind of had the crossface on at first, but then kind of switched into what seemed like the STF, but then fucking wrapped the knee brace around Ciampa's face, which must have been fucking I can't even describe.
At the very least, but at the very least, must have smelled bad.
That must have been rotten, man.
Yeah.
Aye, because like clearly that was the one that he must have used the entire time during rehab.
Yeah.
But like, just also like that must fucking hurt. Like, say what you will about fucking it's fake and all that other pish.
There's a reason Ciampa tapped out within about 3 seconds to that, because that would have hurt like fuck.
For realsies.
Yep.
Like, I just hate shit like that. Like, I hate when it was like right, okay, like we all know that like fucking wrestling's a wee bit soap opera, ballet, and whatever else you want to call it.
Storytelling.
It's kayfabe. Let's just call it that. But it's like, see when people are just like, I can't believe I just spent like £1,000 to go and watch play fighting. And it's like, Why didn't you bring that up? Why can't you just say wrestling? Like, we all know, like, you know. Just suspend your disbelief and...
You don't watch a film and go like, do you know this cost $50 billion to make it look this good?
I know. But
No,
it's like,
you watch it and you go, that was a good film.
I see, that's like one of the things, like, there was like someday that pure got on at me, like, over the weekend, because I was so gutted that Asuka lost and I was in such a bad mood after WrestleMania. And then, it's like, right, well, you paid to go over to New Orleans to go and see this play wrestling, as they put it, or no, play fighting. It's like, okay, you're calling it play fighting, but you spent like $1,000 to go and see it, and it's like, if you're calling it play fighting, you clearly don't respect it that much. But the sounds of things, like, we call it wrestling because that's what it's about. Like, it's wrestling. We all know. We don't care. It's
As Colt Cabana says, it's an art.
Of course, it's exactly. It's an art, and you know what? Like, you get emotionally invested. That's the whole point. I was emotionally invested, but apparently my emotion was too much for this guy. Needless to say, he's not on my Facebook anymore. Just fucking.
Who was it? David Shame, or tell me off air. Someone I'd know?
Nah,
fair enough.
Although I still have his girlfriend on Facebook, which I guess probably a wee bit awkward now. But no, it's just like I was upset after the fucking end of the show, and then he fucking told me to grow up, and I typed out this like response. I was like, "No, you don't want nah."
Do you know, sometimes I do that. I type out responses to people, and I'm like, "This isn't worth getting in the fight over."
Aye, probably shouldn't have deleted them, to be honest, because like he first then sent like a fucking private message to me, and he's like, "Me. Oh, you deleted me because of play fighting, and I was like, seriously, if you're gonna keep calling it play fighting, like, oh my god, like, fucking have some respect for all these people that fucking do this, man. What? No, I deleted you because you're a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, you know what, like, okay, I will admit, like, we're not even fucking on WrestleMania yet, but yeah, I was a fucking state after WrestleMania for multiple reasons.
We'll get there. Don't blow your load just yet, Grizz.
I was just like, yeah, it was a long ass fucking day, which was it was finished about 5 o'clock in the morning UK time, and I've been drinking since.
Which, to be fair, was better than last year.
Yeah,
I thought it was a shorter show this year.
I kept thinking that it was longer this year. Last year, but no, I think I got my times wrong. But anyway, like, just quickly before we go to break is lost my train of thought. WrestleMania, yes. It finished at 5 in the morning UK time, and I've been up since about 11:30 the morning before, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was about six-ish hours away from being up for 24 hours. Then, like, after that, I got on a train home, couldn't sleep, or kind of dozed off every now and again. Got off at the wrong stop.
How the fuck did you get off at the wrong stop? It's the last stop.
I know. I just got a fright when I seen it. We were at a stop, and I was like, I kind of stood up.
You got off at Motherwell or something, lad, didn't you?
No, I don't even know where I got off at. I genuinely don't. But like,
Grizz, that's new levels of pissed, man.
I was like,
It's the last stop. It's always the last stop.
but it was like one of those things where it was like, oh fuck, I fell asleep, and like, I need to get off the train because I thought that we were already at Glasgow Central, and
It was Carlisle or something like that.
no, I thought we got off at Glasgow Central, and I thought I fell asleep and nobody had woke me up. And then I thought I was going to go back the other way, so I was like, fuck, I need to get off this train. And I got off the train, and then the doors kind of shut behind me, and I went, wait, this isn't Glasgow Central. So I just stood there like a fucking idiot, like, well, my tickets were on that train, and
You didn't leave your ticket, did you?
Yep. However, I was one stop away from Glasgow Central.
Yeah, which could be Carlisle, depending on what train you were on.
It was about 10 minutes.
Right, Motherwell
I
then.
nailed it. No, it wasn't Motherwell. I don't know what it was. I've never...
Must have been Motherwell.
I've never heard of this stop before.
Only other stop in Scotland on that line is Motherwell.
It was a weird train. But this was like fucking 7 in the morning. Like,
Oh,
they go to weird
was it-
places.
Was it a Virgin train or one of the other trains?
The train I was originally on wasn't, but the next train that came was a Virgin train.
Right, because there is another train that goes a long ass way.
Yeah.
That goes through like Dumfries and all that.
Must have been something like that. It was a place I've never been to before. And I even looked at the side. I was like, I have never been here in my life. So I waited on the next train. The next train was only about 5 minutes, and I was just standing there like cold. And then a fucking Virgin train pops up, and I was like, right, okay. So I just got on it. I didn't even think when I got on it at the time. I was like, I don't have my tickets. But I managed to get to Central without anybody bugging me. And because it's a Virgin train, it gets onto like platform 1 or 2 where there's no barriers. I fucking still done it.
Grouse wins.
I just kind of walked through that like with there's no easy way out. There's no there's not. Wait, hold on. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. I just kind of walked out like, yeah. I am so fucking still drunk.
And so lucky.
Oh god, because that was the worst part. It was like, see when I got off the train and just kind of turned around, I was like, wait, this isn't Central. The doors closed. I just kind of seen my tickets go bye. I was like, well, fuck.
Right, anyway,
because I just didn't want to do a U where you go down to fucking East Kilbride all the time on the bus and then come back and then fall asleep on your way back.
I'll tell you what, right? I bumped into Fiona on Bourbon Street after Smackdown it was. And she was there with a couple of guys.
Fiona, friend of the show?
Sad was one of his names. I can't remember the other guy's name. But
why was he sad?
But anyway, she called him Asda.
That's worse than my joke.
No, because predictive text doesn't pick up his name and it just automatically corrects it to Asda, so they all just call him Asda.
Wow.
But she's like, this is Chris. He wakes up in my town every weekend, and I'm like,
shut up,
Fiona. Anyway, we'll take a wee break here, and we'll come back and talk about Wrestlemania.
Oh god.
Going down to Holland to see about a friend of mine. I'm going down to Holland and leaving all of that behind. If the good Lord's willing and the river's gonna start to rise. And when I get to New Orleans, someone gonna treat me right. Said in a town like New Orleans, someone gonna treat me right. All the cats in the cradle gonna rock this cat tonight. Oh, hey. A jukebox shaking and breaking down in New Orleans. And if you're paying for fun, the French quarter's really all you need.
I missed New Orleans so much listening to that.
I can imagine.
It's fucking killing me, man.
The one place I think would be that much more magical than Vegas, I get the feeling it's going to be New Orleans.
I'm actually thinking, like, for next year for Mania, because I really don't want to do a huge period of time in New York. I think I was going to do Mania weekend in New York, and back over to New Orleans for a few days before going home. No bother with a hotel, fuck it, just straight to Bourbon Street.
We'll just pass out for a day on the floor and then get back up.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, man. It seems like the place to be. Must admit.
It was magical.
As I said to you before, like, I'm gutted that you went to WrestleMania, but I'm more gutted that you got to go to fucking New Orleans. Like, that looks like the place.
Oh, it was fucking awesome, man.
Right, well, this is going to be another long one. And
Yeah.
considering the fact that we went 100 minutes and only just went through NXT. So,
We'll try and not... Well, obviously going to take more than 100 minutes, probably, but we'll try not to take as... We'll try and go on less tangents.
don't tell me what to do.
I didn't say what to do, I just said we will try.
Yes. Okay, so we have the 30-man Battle Royal as in the Battle Royal of the giant eighth wonder of the world. Or something along those lines.
The battle of the giant Andre. That makes a bit more sense. I don't know.
I know, but it says like they.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember exactly what it
Blah,
was
blah,
it said.
blah.
Did you see? This is completely off topic. After I said we weren't going rants, did you see the screenshot of the conversation I had with Eddie when I was trying to tell him to come here to meet me?
Yes. Are you in the transportation device
Known as Uber. Ah, wonderful! You can find me on the street of whiskey. I am in the drinking house of the crocodile and the marshlands. The swamp bar.
I like it.
And if you're unsure where that is, it's across from the meats of a local variety. BU burger. And fucking funnily enough, it worked. He actually did find me.
Well, there you go. See, that's the thing. Only a wrestling fan would understand that kind of lingo. So, match number 1 on the pre-show, which is the first pre-show you've ever seen.
That's not true. I didn't see this match. We discussed that earlier.
I forgot about that. Go fuck yourself. So
I'm actually quite gutted this is the match I missed. Because we could have missed it anyway, but Bourbon Street was too much fun, man. It's so hard to leave to go to a wrestling show.
I'll bet.
Anyway, continue.
Well, match number 1 on the pre-show was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, featuring
Wonderful!
Aiden English, Connor, Kurt Hawkins, the returning R-Truth, Primo Colon, Mike Kanellis, Tyler
The Colognes
Breeze.
are still employed?
Huh?
Or at least one of the Colognes is still employed? Really?
Yeah. The Epico's been injured for like what seems like 4 years at this point. Mike Kanellis, who's another person I was confused as to who was still employed. Tyler Breeze, Victor, Zack Ryder, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Apollo, Shelton Benjamin, Rhino, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Sin Cara. Oh, there you go. Fandango,
To answer an earlier question.
Fandango, Heath Slater, Chad Gable, Titus O'Neil, Goldust, Ty Dillinger, Dolph Ziggler, Kane, Mojo Rawley, Baron Corbin, and Matt Hardy. Broken Matt Hardy.
No, he's woken.
Woken Matt
Don't forget,
Hardy.
Brother Nero is the one who was broken, and he's got over his broken condition.
His condition. This was absolutely nothing to write home about whatsoever. It was like the only thing was like about Dolph Ziggler got chucked over the top rope about 8 times and then got back in and then eventually eliminated. The only important part of this match was it came down to Matt Hardy and Baron Corbin, and then Bray Wyatt showed up. What? What's Bray Wyatt going to do? And then he helped Matt Hardy eliminate Baron Corbin, and now Bray Wyatt is a woken warrior. Yeah.
Which I'm actually interested to. I'm interested to see this going to sound really fucking bad. I don't mean it to sound bad, but I'm interested to see Bray as the submissive rather than the dominant of the force. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I knew you were going to think that bad. It's the only way I could think to word it. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, he's not the leader anymore. He is the understudy.
Yeah. Which we've never seen before. So
It's
good.
true.
I'm all for that.
Yep. Match number 2 is still part of the pre-show, is Cedric Alexander Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. This was actually a really good match. I actually really enjoyed this. It wasn't as good as the one they had a couple of months ago on 205, but you know what? It was still really good. Like, and considering the fact that like Mustafa Ali had this pure belter of an entrance, he had the fucking light up mask and the light up like fucking torso gear, and like he looked like Iron Man. He had like the fucking lay up hand thing. It was so fucking cool. And I also thought with like a fucking entrance like that, it's like, see, that's gonna be your champion. One point during this match, Mustafa Ali actually hit the 054 on Cedric Alexander, but only got 2 when Cedric got his fucking leg on the rope, which was really kind of heartbreaking. Like, as it says, like, I really enjoy Cedric Alexander as a wrestler, but I felt as if Mustafa Ali was the total package that 205 should have been looking for in the what do you call it? The going forward, for lack of a better term. And when Cedric won with the lumbar check,
Yay!
I was
got it.
admittedly a bit gutted. Like, because I really thought Mustafa might have pulled this one off.
I wanted Mustafa to win.
Yeah, same.
Because like we said on the 205 episode, I think we covered this in the build-up to the shows as well. And the 205 episode, man, I just really felt that Mustafa, we were saying that most, like, a lot of the cruiserweights don't have character and they're just not interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, since this rebranding of 205 Live has happened, I think Mustafa's came on leaps and bounds.
Absolutely.
Because, like, he was always good in the ring, but they're all good in the ring.
Mustafa was one of those Johnny No Faces. Like, he was just like, he's just another guy in the roster.
Those promos he did were all outstanding.
Absolutely, and that's why I really thought that like they may have been pushing him more.
I think he'll be the next cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, no doubt. But see, the thing is now, like, I kind of want Cedric to turn heel. I think that would be perfect for him.
I liked during 205, because we're probably not going to talk about 205, so...
Fuck it, let's do it now.
Yeah, like, what I liked about the 205 show was when Mustafa came out, he looked like he was about to turn, but then he didn't, and I liked that.
He just came out, he looked pissed off as fuck, and just like...
But he's pissed off at himself, not at Cedric. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Well fucking done. I'm annoyed... But yeah, you know what? You're my pal and you fucking done it.
See, before that segment, they did a thing where all the ring crew came out, right? And I'm talking about 20 ring crew came out. Whilst the lights were down, stuff, and there was something playing. And I said to the guy next to me, and I was like, that's somebody got underneath the ring. And he was like, what? I was like, that's someone got underneath the ring. And he's like, no man, they're just fixing stuff. And I'm like, no.
What do you need to fix at this point in the show?
Like, literally, they came down, they moved the mat a little bit, and then all went away. And I was like, guarantee you there's someone underneath that ring. And then, fucking, obviously, at the end of that segment, when Buddy Murphy came out, the guy turned around to me and he was like, kudos. And I'm like, fucking, I was just saying, like,
Told you, brah.
That's what they do. Like, they send lots of people down of similar size and shape wearing fucking black.
Well, see, that's the thing. I thought Buddy Murphy came from the... just came through the crowd.
I'm not sure if he came through the crowd or not. I'm kind of just assuming he came from under the ring just because they did that. Because they sent all those people down and they did nothing. They literally circled the ring, kind of tightened up the mat, and then went away again. They didn't do anything.
So stuff that really... Like, why would you tighten up the mat
when there's not going to be a match?
Yeah. Well,
I could understand it if there was going to be a match.
During a talking segment?
Yeah, I could understand it if there was going to be a match. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, like, I'm not sure where he came from, but I'm 99% sure he came from under the ring based on that. Then
Buddy Murphy came in, tried to do his finisher.
Oh, Jesus, he botched that big time, didn't he?
Couldn't get Cedric up properly, so he tried it again, and then just kind of went, right, fuck it, that's good enough, flip! And then bounce, and it's like, see, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, fucking...
There's a very large Botchamania chant at the end of that. I don't know if it came across on TV.
Buddy Murphy's finisher is actually an incredibly complicated finisher. Like,
it's not something he could do from a deadlift, which is what he tried to do.
Yeah.
He needs his opponent giving him momentum.
I think it was just mistiming from like Cedric, and that's what made it look like shit.
See, I don't think it's something that he can do from a. He did try to do it from a deadlift.
I think he tried it like the second time. He was just like, right, fuck it. So he pulled him up as far as he could, and then just kind of like, right, boom, right there, finisher.
It's not a deadlift finisher for me.
And like the move has never looked anywhere near as perfect as it did in the first match that he had on 205. Like, that was the perfect one. And then every other one since then has been a bit flubbed. Like, and I don't think it's Buddy's fault. I think it's Buddy. It's so weird. Like, that's his fucking first name. Hey, Buddy.
I'm just glad I know which one's Blake and which one's Murphy now.
Yes.
Because, like, that chant was funny, but for me, it was scarily accurate for a long time.
Blurfy. I don't understand why Wesley Blake isn't in this division either, because like I'm sure he weighs less than fucking Buddy Murphy does, unless he's injured. Maybe that's why, because I've not seen him in fucking forever.
Be a way of getting repackaged, probably.
Yeah, maybe. But nevertheless, like, maybe we should just do this while we're talking about WrestleMania. We'll kind of interject slightly about some of the shit that happens on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, that's probably going to be better.
Yeah,
otherwise we'll be here for another 4 hours.
Yep.
Which we still could potentially be just talking about WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, you know what? This show is probably going to last as long as WrestleMania actually did, so enjoy that.
Absolutely.
Match number 3, still in the pre-show, is the Women's Battle Royal, featuring 20 women, featuring the likes of Carmella, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Pirate Bay, Lana, Kavita Devi, Tainara Kante, Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai, Becky Lynch, Mickie James, Peyton Royce, Natalia, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Naomi.
Did you say Billie Kay there?
Nope.
Yeah.
She was not there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting indeed. Which I found very interesting.
In fact, actually, now I think about it, I said to Eddie about that, and he was like, yeah, she's not there. And I'm like, yeah, that's interesting.
That is weird. Why would Peyton be there without Billy? I find that super weird.
I thought that would be the ideal time for them to, like, kind of be the double team of the whole thing.
Exactly.
And then they could have came out on SmackDown and been like, we would have won the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal if it were not for blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean?
But that would have only worked if they had came out against who won. Which could have actually still worked because they're on SmackDown. So see if they came out and attacked Naomi instead of...
No, but it doesn't need to be just whoever threw them out, because Charlotte had said in her promo, oh, what is my next challenge? Then they could have came out and said, well, we're your next challenge because we would have won the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal if it was not for us getting blindsided by Bayley or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you.
We are the rightful winners of that Battle Royal.
I feel you. And
that Battle Royal was iconic. Because of us.
I just feel as if like Kairi Sane doesn't do well in fucking over the top rope matches. Poor sweetheart. She just doesn't do well. She was in the Rumble for about like fucking 10 minutes. She was in this for about 10 minutes. There was that spot like kind of in between where like all the NXT girls took out everybody and they started chanting NXT. That was kind of cute. Mm-hmm. And Dakota Kai is also fucking adorable. But then there's, you know, Jinder's sister, which is as terrible as he is. Devita Devi, the Indian woman. Oh, she is the worst. Why is she under contract? And people like Tessa Blanchard aren't.
Who knows?
Vince knows.
But anyway, the match was won by Naomi, as we say, which
so it
disappointed me a little bit.
It was the ending went where it was Sasha and Bayley. They kind of worked together for a little bit. get a couple of people out, and then when it came to it,
Bailey turned on Sasha.
Bailey chucked out Sasha, which was the fucking greatest idea. Bailey ran about, thinking she won, and then Naomi just kind of was like, stood in the ring like, I didn't get eliminated. It's like, well, why the fuck did you stand about on the floor for about half an hour? Fuck's sake. You call yourself a wrestler?
Yeah, I was quite disappointed with Naomi winning. Not because I dislike Naomi or anything like that, just purely because Bailey winning made a lot more sense.
That was the perfect moment. And then it was kind of like WWE's way of like, Bailey won. No, she didn't. So like everybody got that reaction of thinking that Bailey won.
But they're trying to make us take Bailey a lot more seriously. Would you agree with that? With a story they're doing with her and Sasha. Mm-hmm. So why do that whole, look, Bailey won, yeah, look her dance about the ring, dead happy.
Why is her theme not playing?
Yeah, like it's strange.
And then it was like, okay, right, we'll just give it to Naomi because Naomi didn't have anything going for her.
I would like to have been someone completely out of the blue.
Like somebody from NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
In fact, it even could have been Ember Moon, and I'd have been okay with that.
Nah, Peyton Royce. But it should have been like if Billie Kay was also there. But like Billie Kay got eliminated like partway through.
I would love the two of them to eliminate everybody and then just like refuse to eliminate each other.
Like
and
like
both
how
go out at the same time.
like
and
how
declare the draw.
like how the Revival said that they were going to be the first tag team to win.
Exactly.
Like, the Iconics could be like, yeah, well, we came in this together, so we're
leaving together.
Yeah.
Like I would love the two of them to then just over the top.
No, they don't even need to do that. They just be like, we won, we're the Iconics, and we won, and then like they just get on the mic and go, we're the Iconics, and we won this match together. Silence. Ding, ding, ding. Here are your winners. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Yeah, I'd have loved that, man. That'd have been great.
And then it honestly sounds like fucking music from softcore porn.
Kind of does actually a little bit.
I'm certain I almost heard that theme. I mean,
I've actually, not really sure I should be saying this in the podcast. I've actually watched a porn, the Cactus Jack's theme.
No. How? How do you pump to music like that?
Genuinely, the opening theme to this porno I watched was Cactus Jack's theme.
Okay.
It's total porno music, man. It's pure 80s sleaze.
So was Cactus Jack? I know, but wait, no, that was his WWE theme music. Like, really? That? Damn.
Honestly, man, it was fucking. That's what it is, though. It's 80s sleaze, fucking metal. That's what his theme tune is.
I mean, one of the weirdest things was when I watched like a pure, like rinky-dink, like fucking UFC style or MMA style show, and then like the build-up was like one of Tommy Dreamer's first theme songs, but like that's fucking something different, man.
My close personal friend Tommy Dreamer.
Oh really? How so?
Because I've seen him in Bourbon Street and I'm like, Tommy, can I get a 40? And he went, okay. Take a 40 with me. You not seen it?
No.
I should have posted it on Facebook. It's before Mania, and it kind of explains why I missed the first half of the pre-show. Hold on. Because you can actually see the drunkenness in my eyes.
I met fucking Tommy Dreamer once in a kebab shop in Preston, so that one I'm not impressed with. Like, as much. I mean, because, see, if I've never met Tommy Dreamer in my life, then I would be incredibly pissed, but I have met Tommy Dreamer.
Right, 2 minutes to
Do you know who else? Well, I was about to say, do you know who else I want to meet, but I have met him before?
Look how fucking drunk I am.
Jesus Christ. Open your fucking eyes. Oh my god.
That was literally on the way to Mania. Hence why my contribution to this episode may be limited.
Surprised you could even see that was Tommy Dreamer with how little your eyes were open.
Yeah. I didn't think I was that drunk till I looked at the photo the next day and I was like, oh, Jesus.
Tommy Dreamer's one of the best people ever. I love you.
It was cool, man. It was cool.
Did you hear that Raven's coming to do a speaking tour?
I did, yes.
How great will that be?
I think I'll probably go.
1,000,000,000% want to go. I love Raven. Like, that much that I went down to Carlisle to meet him that one time because I thought he was never going to come back to the UK. And plus, also after you finish listening to this, which will be probably about 4 days later, if you don't listen to the Raven Effect, Raven's podcast is fucking amazing. It's so much fun. Like I'm starting from the start and working my way through. I'm already about a quarter of the way through all his podcasts, and it's just Raven being a fucking idiot.
I kind of wish you called it Quote the Raven.
Well, he does that at the end of the show, like Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Fair enough.
But it's the Raven Effect. Probably one of the best wrestling podcasts that's out there, bar none. Love that guy. I love Raven, and it's like, see if you listen to like the first 4 or 5 episodes. It's just him and his pal just talking about stupid fucking news stories. They don't talk about wrestling at all, and then he's clearly got like feedback of fans that have been like, yeah, we want to hear about your wrestling career. So he starts talking about his wrestling career from the start. And, like, some of that stuff is super interesting. Like, because it's stuff you don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, from fucking Portland wrestling in, like, the fucking late 80s. It's like, I wasn't even fucking alive when you started wrestling.
I'm going to subscribe to the Raven Effect right now.
Yes. Oh, God, it's so much fun.
Right, should we go on to the main card then?
We shall do. While you subscribe to the Raven Effect. Match number 1 on the main show of WrestleMania 34 is The Miz defending the Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins. Burn it down! And Finn Balor.
What was your thoughts on this?
Fun match, interesting entrance for Finn Balor. I mean, so like, I get the whole kind of thing. Like, you know, you get straight people that support like the LGBT community, which is fucking great and all. Like, there's that. I don't know her fucking name. She was in Celebrity Big Brother that one year. That's from RuPaul's Drag Race. That supports the LGBT community, and like, I think it's good stuff and all. So like, with that new like T-shirt that he's got out, like, you know what? That's like something nobody else has done. I'm quite surprised though. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting onto here. Is like, I'm surprised they didn't do stuff like that with Darren Young.
Yeah, when they had an actual gay person.
Actually, yeah, gay. So, but you know what? Like, the whole gimmick of the Balor Club is for everyone is quite unique, and fair dues.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him doing that at all. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just kind of meant more the match than like the
I know, but
entrance,
like,
but
I thought that
just in case it sounded like that was me going, what did you think of that? Like, as in the entrance. The reason I didn't like the match is because my boy didn't win.
It was really out of the blue. Like, of all people, I didn't think Seth Rollins was going to win. And so it was a super shock when he actually won. I was like, I'm not angry at this, but really? Seth Rollins? The person that was probably not meant to be in this match originally?
Do you know something, right? This is completely off. It's not off topic, it's kind of on topic. The Superstar Shake-Up. Mm-hmm. Why don't they do that after WrestleMania? Why is it 2 weeks after WrestleMania? That really fucking annoys me.
It is annoying, you're right, because like, consider the fact that like all these people that
debuted
so much
on Raw, sense to do it. The Raw and SmackDown after Mania should be the shake-up shows.
I think it's just purely just because it's like they need to have that. This is the Raw after WrestleMania, which...
But see, if they did it as a shake-up, they'd sell far more tickets for SmackDown. Because don't believe what WWE tells you, SmackDown was not sold out.
It's just
not
like...
close to being sold out.
It's just these...
And a lot of people go home before SmackDown. See if they did Raw and SmackDown as the shake-up Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown would be just as fucking sought after as Raw is.
Because you never know who may show up.
Like, SmackDown this year, the surprises on it were so disappointing for the most part.
There was only one surprise on SmackDown.
Exactly.
And it was the Iconics.
I was expecting... I wasn't expecting Johnny Gargano, because I said at the podcast that if he wins, he's going to be in NXT for a wee bit longer, because what's the point in having he's reinstated to NXT?
Yeah. For
him to win and then just go away to Raw or SmackDown. But I was at least expecting Andrade.
Yeah, so was that. There was about 5 new debuts or returns on Raw, and there was one new debut on SmackDown, and that was it. I was like,
technically, Paige was a surprise, but
doesn't count.
I don't think it counts.
She's not a wrestler anymore. But right, so on Raw you had Authors of Pain, No Way Jose, Bobby Lashley returning, Jeff Hardy returning.
Yay!
Samoa Joe returning? Was that it? I thought it was somebody else.
Right, so who did we cover there? Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, No Way Jose, Authors of Pain. Who else did we say? Ember Moon.
Oh, Ember Moon.
Yeah,
that was the one I forgot.
Kind of covered that earlier though.
Yeah. But then on SmackDown you just had the Iconics, and it's like, yeah.
The Iconics are great, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they were.
But like, if they're wondering why SmackDown isn't taken in such high regard as Raw is after WrestleMania, then that's why.
Because you didn't treat it like it's high regard.
Even last year, okay, the 2 call-ups last year were fantastic, but look what's happened to both of them. They haven't done anything since.
Those being
Ty Dillinger. They fucked up Ty Dillinger big time last year for his return, because I think it was Dolph Ziggler that was in the ring, maybe. And it was like, I'm throwing out an open challenge.
That was Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins, that's right. I'm throwing out an open challenge, and whoever wants to answer it has to the count of 10, and then the music just hit, and it's like, no, get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that'd be fucking great, man.
The 10 of the theme music goes 10. And then Nakamura, okay, he was in the WWE title match at Mania this year, but he's still kind of floundered, mainly through poor booking, to be fair. Yeah.
But like, when they're not taking
the
SmackDown
worst booking.
When they're not taking SmackDown as seriously as they take Raw after WrestleMania, and then wonder why people don't buy tickets for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, like,
because at least if there's a shake-up, every single segment of both shows could have a surprise in them.
Oh, wake up when you have a little shake-up.
But like, every single segment could have a surprise. Every single one.
Yeah.
Whether that be someone moving from SmackDown or a new debut, or someone moving from Raw in a new debut.
I know, but see, the shake-up last year was fucking terrible, man. It was just like, oh, we're live on Raw, and it's the shake-up.
Can you imagine?
It's Dean Ambrose from SmackDown. He's on Raw now, and it's like, really, that's it? Like, you're just
can you imagine Monday Night Raw opens up right after WrestleMania this year, and for the hardcore fans that were the ones in the crowd for Raw, right, and SmackDown, can you imagine it opens up, welcome to Monday Night Raw, then Nakamura's theme hits. Like, how fucking great would that be, man? Do you know what I mean? Like,
if he didn't turn heel, though.
No, I'm talking about with him turning heel, because the Raw crowd would have booed the fuck out of him.
Maybe.
They definitely would have. But yeah, I wish Balor won, but it was won by Seth, who's now finally a Grand Slam champion.
So are all members of the Shield?
Yes.
He was the final one to do it.
Was you surprised that he was the final one to do it, given the fact he was the first one they gave the title to?
Yeah.
But he did lose it. He did lose a year, to be fair.
But yeah, I definitely. Well, everyone else just kind of reeked off the benefits. But at the same time, like Seth Rollins, bear in mind that he also
and
held...
also, I don't think you can count his US title run.
Well, you
technically can, but
he held it for a month.
I defended it once.
I mean, let's face it. Everybody counts Zack Ryder's Intercontinental title run, and he had it for a day. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true.
Anytime anyone is announced as a champion, that becomes a championship.
Tell that
win.
to Brian Kendrick.
That doesn't count.
It fucking counts.
I mean, it counts in my eyes. On my screen came current WWE champion, the Brian Kendrick. I'm calling that.
Yeah.
But in the technicalities of the match, he was just the current WWE champion. Still, that's Kendrick. I love you.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so Seth Rollins with a stomp on The Miz to win that title belt. Match number something on the card: Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and Rusev for the United States Championship. This was a shit match
in every way possible.
This was a shit match, and I fucking hated it. And oh my god, just what was the point?
I love how you totally skipped the match you don't want to talk about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think you do.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Jinder Mahal's fucking shit, and then fucking not only did he fucking win this match to become US champion, he also beat Rusev, the one person that anybody in this match wanted to fucking win.
Right, I'm going to throw something out there.
Uh-oh. What?
Now Rusev has been pulled from the casket
match, yep.
Right. See what you said when you messaged me? It's because he called Undertaker old. Was going to beat his old ass. Mm-hmm. That's not true. He did say that. That's not why he's been pulled, though.
Oh.
But even, like, because the rumour is it was Michelle McCool that was pissed off about saying that. And she's come out on Twitter and said that that's nonsense. Like, that's not why.
Well, that's the shit that I heard at the time. So.
Yes, yeah. I think Rusev's winning the Greatest Rumble.
Interesting. Well, the thing is, apparently Jericho's meant to be in the Greatest Rumble.
Some of them will still be in the Greatest Rumble because they've got fucking 50 slots to fill.
But the only thing that I feel is, like, whoever gets put in the casket shouldn't be in the Greatest Rumble. Which is probably more to your point.
To be fair, though, Jericho was announced as being in the Greatest Rumble before the casket match was announced. Card subject exchange.
No, I don't think it was.
He was.
As far as that,
Jericho was announced, like, before WrestleMania.
Wait, hold on. I think I might have heard you wrong.
Jericho was announced
for the Rumble before the casket match was announced.
Yes.
Right, sorry. I've completely misheard you.
Yeah, so card subject to change.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to be in the Rumble. But probably not if it's a casket match, I think you're right. But a majority of the people involved in the title matches will be in that Rumble because they get 50 slots to fill.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I do think WWE is starting to understand how over Rusev is, particularly with the merch and stuff like that. And given the fact they haven't actually announced that the winner of this Greatest Rumble is getting anything, see if there's nothing that they have to then commit themselves to, why not put Rusev over?
I know. It's a fucking glorified house show that they've just decided that they're going to put on the network, so they're going to let some stuff happen.
They didn't just decide it's going on the network. Fucking Saudi princes have probably paid them a very handsome amount of money to have that show there. And
there's a lot of speculation right now that Roman Reigns might be Brock Lesnar.
I think that'll happen as well, because I don't think Roman will get booed anywhere near as heavily as he does here.
Yeah. So Jinder Mahal wins the United States Championship, and nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, I think my post on Facebook was "oh fuck off" or something along those lines. Just have no interest in Jinder at all.
No.
Like, kudos to him. His title run wasn't as bad as we all expected it to be, but it was still pretty pish.
That's a lie, and you know it.
But it was still pretty pish.
That's a lie. It was the worst. The worst. The worst of all title reigns. Like, seriously, Sanjay Dutt is probably the best wrestler to ever come out of Mumbai, India. Seriously. And you go with Jinder Mahal. And then his fucking sister Devita Devi fucking in the Women's Royal Rumble above fucking Nikki Cross. Seriously, I'm getting fucking pissed at the lack of Nikki Cross love in this fucking company.
That's a good point, actually, that it really hasn't been much. Ever since our last women's standing match, she hasn't really done much.
Genuinely convinced she was going to be the Rumble. She wasn't. It was like, alright, okay, fair enough. As soon as this women's Battle Royal was announced, it's like, right, she has to be in this. She wasn't in the Rumble, she has to be in this. And she wasn't, but like Dakota Kai, like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Dakota Kai. She's fucking awesome. But
Nikki's a mainstay in NXT.
Exactly. Dakota Kai's been in like a handful of matches other than the fucking Mae Young Classic. And it's like, seriously, like, she got a spot over fucking Nikki Cross. This is the only thing that's led me to think that, like, Sanity are clearly coming soon. And that's why they don't want Nikki Cross in these kind of matches.
Also, why the rest of Sanity was pretty much kept off.
Yeah.
WrestleMania weekend, obviously with the exception of Killian Dane. But I think Sanity could go up without Killian Dane. Because I think WWE are grooming him to be like the standout singles guy.
But that was last year.
But this year as well, he was in the ladder match.
Oh, no. Like, I was just talking about on WrestleMania, though. Like,
yeah, I know that.
Killian was there last year, and like, why couldn't you just stick Nikki in this year? It's just, it made
right,
no
I
sense.
know. Okay, yeah, no, I get what you mean. But I think they're grooming Killian Dane to break away from Sanity. Because all the singles matches that they have, like the important single matches, let me rephrase that, it's always Killian Dane. Mm-hmm. He's the one that's pushing for the NXT title. Considering he's in a faction with Eric Young, and he's the one they're pushing towards the NXT title, I think the rest of Sanity is going to go up. Killian Dane is going to stay in NXT, and I think he's going to be the one to take the belt off Aleister Black. That's my 2 cents.
That's interesting, actually. Just considering the fact that, like, obviously Eric Young is the...
He's the quote-unquote star of the faction.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say he's the famous one.
Yeah, and he's the one that should, not realistically, but logically, be the one that's been pushed towards the NXT title.
Yeah.
Where he's not, it's Killian Dane.
He totally is Dane.
Like,
Dane wrestled fucking Aleister Black in the number one contenders match, and
he had an NXT title match against Drew as well, I believe.
No, that was also a number one contenders match. I'm
was it?
Sure.
Oh, it might have been actually.
Unless he had another match, which I don't really remember. But he's.
It'd also make more sense to put Eric Young in the ladder match.
He's also in the pinnacle. He's almost there. He's much more there than any of his other Sanity counterparts.
Yeah.
Essentially at this point, so saying that he's clearly the fucking guy of Sanity is it's nothing to sniff at. Like, he's definitely the person that they're pushing the most.
Yeah. He's the one that gets all the big single runs and the big singles matches.
He's the one that entered the Battle Royal last year.
Yeah, exactly. Over Eric Young.
And Sanity was just starting to be a thing, and they're like, Killian Dane in.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he's absolutely the one they're pushing to be the breakout star of Sanity.
Yeah. He fucking deserves it, though.
Oh, totally. 100%. Where were we?
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, fuck Jinder.
Yep.
Should we move on from Jinder?
Yep.
Good. Although we are about to get a curry in about 20 minutes time.
Yeah.
Which is going to be dynamite.
Oh wait, is that racist?
No. It's Indian food.
Exactly.
That's not racist.
Because we just talked about Jinder Mahal, all of a sudden you remembered that we're ordering Indian food?
Yeah, because he's Indian.
You're racist.
Oh, he's Canadian, but that's not the point.
Just busting your balls.
Yeah, fucking stop it.
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Ronda was outstanding in this match.
She was fucking awesome.
I've said in this podcast before, I thought she was going to be good, purely because I'd seen like some training videos and shit like that, and I'm so glad to say that I was not wrong. Oh, sorry, told you so.
Yep. Oh, you non-believers. But it's just like, it's stuff like those pinfalls where she was right on cue, we were breaking them up and stuff like that, was so fucking cool. And it's just like, it's so impressive. It's like, it really does take a lot for a wrestler. I mean, it's kind of stuff like that that you really don't think of. Just all those little things like timing to break up pinfalls. 1, 2, blah, broke up pinfall. Because
you've got to be on the outside and be counting that in your head. Like, as soon as you hear that bump.
As soon as you hear that far, as
soon as you hear the bump, that's when you need to be ready to get in there. Do you know what I mean?
Because it does take, obviously, you got to push off the ground, into the ring, slide, and then, that's the 1 count, 2, and then you're leaping over. There's a lot into that. It's not just simple as just chucking your arm over.
The thing is, though, this time next year, just think how good Ronda Rousey could potentially be if she continues to work at it. Given she was this good this time round. Just look at Shayna Baszler, prime example.
Exactly. 6 months.
Yeah.
And she's...
Because these girls are fucking screwed into the technical side of things, do you know what I mean? Ronda's going to be one of the best female wrestlers of all time. Then I said it.
I'm just surprised she didn't have a match on Raw. Just a quick squash match, because I think that would have definitely determined her
commitment.
Not commitment, but the whole she's a full-time wrestler.
That's what I mean. A commitment as
right, yeah. Well, okay, you're saying it in a different phrase, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But at the same time, I think it kind of also needed. Well, I didn't need it, but I think it was nice just to have Ronda give that one last fuck you to Stephanie.
Yeah.
Hopefully Stephanie's off TV for a while now.
For a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, but yeah, I was quite okay with that. Considering fucking Braun wasn't on Raw at all.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, actually,
out in front of people.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Why I'm very pissed off about that. We'll get to it.
As I say, as we go through Mania, we'll just fucking...
Yeah, we'll just kind of harp into Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, I was really, really happy that Ronda was so good. Because I feel there was a lot of people writing her off.
Yeah, absolutely.
There really was a lot of people writing her off. And it's fucking... This is a legitimate fucking badass. And you think that, to harken back to what we said earlier, she can't kiddie on fight and make it look good?
Yeah.
Yes, she fucking can. Do you know what I mean?
No play fighting there.
Aye.
In fact, it's probably worse to be a genuine fighter than come into play fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
It still just fucking riles my jimmies. We get it. Don't call it play fighting, for fuck's sake. Have some goddamn respect for the biz.
Yeah. Let's not go back into that. But I thought Ronda was outstanding in this match. Our picking up Triple H was great.
That was this tiny little attractive woman just fucking picked up this fucking ginormous human being,
almost 300-pound man.
That is
with
fucking
absolute ease.
Incredible. Fucking hell. What else can you say about that? And also our fucking entrance with our fucking
our Roddy tribute again.
Roddy
I really wish she would stop doing that, because I keep fucking greeting every time she does it.
I know, tell me about it.
does a fucking tribute to Rory.
Like, I pulled out my phone, I was prepared to record it or something like that, and then it was like, why did I bring this out? And then I just kind of put it back in my pocket. But now I remember back then.
I've got a recording of it in the stadium.
Nice.
But yeah, speaking of greeting, I'm going to admit something here. I cried during Paige's retirement speech. I mean, I legitimately cried.
Yeah.
Like, full on tears rolling down my cheeks.
Yeah. I can't say I cried during that. But because I hated having it was coming.
But it was actually hearing it from the horse's mouth.
I know.
Plus, I did have a lot of beer in me at the time, but still, I was like, oh man.
Right, well, you know what? You mentioned crying. And you clearly noticed that I skipped a certain match.
Yes, I did notice you skipped a certain match. Let it go, Grizz. Let it go.
No.
Let it out, man.
No.
Was it the 5 stages of grief? Acceptance?
No.
For those of you who are aware, Asuka tapped out.
I think I've ever been this sad before of like a result of a wrestling fucking match. Like,
I literally Brock Lesnar guy when that happened. Like, my jaw just dropped. I was like, no way, because I didn't see it coming either. There's lots of things in this WrestleMania I didn't see coming, which is kind of why I loved it so much.
I think it was just the point where like I built it up so much in my head that I, like, as I said to you earlier, like it was almost an assurance that it was going to happen and Asuka was going to win. That I had no doubt in my mind that it was going to happen. And it just like it was so by surprise that like I was just like nope. I was completely checked out for the rest of the show. It was like the second match and then like not only that, but like my fucking pals I was with literally just turned round as Asuka tapped out and just pointed square in my face and laughed at me.
Just before we continue on talking about that, just clear up the last match we were talking about. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle won via submission. Rousey tapped out Steph, I believe. Yes. Anyway, we can go back to your heartfelt speech here. Continue.
After all that, it's just like I was pretty ready for Asuka to be defeated when like the second Ember Moon Asuka match came, but then when Asuka won, I was like, right, this is I'm totally 100% on board with this undefeated streak. It's gonna go forever. It's gonna be great. And then she tapped out to a figure 6 leg lock because one of Charlotte's arms wasn't working, and that was the most bullshit thing I've ever said in my life. Fucking hate wrestling. Seriously, that? Come on, fuck.
It was interesting there was no Asuka on TV.
It was. No Raw or Smackdown.
Which makes sense.
Redesign, rebuild, reclaim.
So what was your thoughts of the cash-in then on SmackDown?
It's the fucking best thing I've ever seen. Take that, you fucking bitch.
I had obviously the Iconics coming out, beating down Charlotte, which was actually a pretty fucking brutal beatdown, to be honest.
Considering this, the Iconics, which are pure like, they're pure, ooh, you don't want to fight that much, and then all of a sudden they beat the shit out of Charlotte. And then Carmella catches it. Oh, how bad was that though? Like, Carmella hands the fucking briefcase to the referee.
Yeah,
and
that's
fucking
the referee totally oversold
Mike
it.
Chioda just kept pointing at the briefcase. He's like,
You sure?
What's
Right,
this?
what was this?
What is
What?
this?
What?
Is this a briefcase? What's in the briefcase? And then Carmella's like, cash in, cash in, cash in. And Mike Chioda's just like, what, this? This is a briefcase. You can't cash this in. Like, it's a briefcase. Cash it in, cash it in, cash it in. Well, yeah. Money in the bank contract, right? You want to cash this in? Are you sure? Are you sure this is what you want to do?
God damn it, Kiora!
And then Carmella's like, cash it fucking in!
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
bad.
like, right, so you want to cash it in? Like, right now. Right, like, are you sure? Like, really? Is this what you want? You want to cash this in? Just now? Cash fucking in! It's like, right, hold on a second. I just need to make sure of something. Right, okay. I think she wants to cash this in, but I'm not sure. Right, okay. She does? Okay, right, okay, here. Take this. I think she wants to cash it in. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmella is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
God, I hope I was right, assuming she wanted to cash it
Wait,
in.
oh fuck. She just cashed in her Money in the Bank contract? How did I not know about this? Fuck! Ring the bell! Ding! Super kick! They completely missed!
It was fucking bad though, man.
Nah, but like, as I was saying, like, super kick! They completely missed! So, Charlotte didn't fucking lose to all the awesome destroying kicks that fucking Asuka done at WrestleMania, but she destroyed to some air near her face when Carmella completely missed her super kick.
I haven't seen it back, so I don't.
Oh, it looked incredibly bad.
I've got a video of it.
Then look at it right now. Like, seriously,
Well,
look at it, get it up right now and then just react to it, because it's that bad.
Right, okay.
Wait, do you mean you got video of it as it happened?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I mean, like, if you can find it on, like, WWE fucking YouTube or something.
Yeah, I'll do that at some point.
No, it's just like, because on television it looks so bad. It's like, wow, you completely missed that and you pinned her off of that.
So next up was the triple threat tag, I believe.
Yep, for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. The Usos
Sorry, audio.
defended against the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
Eddie and I butted heads big time over this match. Stop that, Chris. Eddie and I butted heads big time over this match.
Go on.
Because I was like, the Bludgeons will win.
Of course they were.
Yeah, they were always going to win.
Yeah.
Just was no point in building them up the way they did for them to lose. Plus, Harper and Rowan finally have main roster tag team titles.
Yeah, good for them.
Which fucking is about 3 years too late. But,
Yeah, tell me about it.
But yeah, fucking good on them.
So seriously, how did Eddie think it was going to win?
Usos retain.
Nah. Not when the Bludgeon Brothers are going to be in this.
Yeah, they've been built up to win far too obviously.
Exactly. And they fucking won dominantly. This match only lasted like less than 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I do feel really bad for the Usos. It's like, yay, we finally made it to the WrestleMania main card. Oh, we lost in less than 6 minutes. Well, fuck.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Dem's the breaks. We were the buffer match of the night.
Oh, no, the buffer match is coming up soon. Possibly next, actually.
Nah,
The segment that lasted about 25 minutes and the match only lasted 2.
that one doesn't count.
Is that what's next?
So the Bludgeon Brothers win with a combination fucking power bomb something or other off the top rope. Good for Luke Harper. I'm super happy for him. And I guess Eric Rowan, because he's kind of in that collection.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Harper and Rowan finally have tag titles.
Yeah. Only took getting some crazy mallets.
Aye. They should have won them as part of
Crazy.
they should have won them as part of the Wyatts.
Oh yeah, they should have won them fucking...
I know technically Luke Harper did, but them as a unit should have won them as part of the Wyatts.
Oh, I remember when he was Intercontinental Champion for a month. That
And
was
he's a tag
weird.
champion.
What?
And he was a tag champion
When?
with Bray and Randy.
Freebird Rose.
So as I say, that technically he did have one, but they didn't have one together. I'm sure he defended them a few times. When Bray was just kind of like, do my bidding.
Maybe actually. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure he did. Because that's what like helped build the feud.
I guess it was one of those kind of things where like they won the tag titles and they were like, oh well, the belts are a family thing.
So
Although, yeah, I know we had this kind of chat earlier, but I wouldn't exactly count that. But I know we were talking about Freebird Rules and all that shit earlier, so I guess it probably was a thing.
technically.
So throughout the night, during matches, because we're trying to watch fucking wrestling, but we have to see John Cena's stupid monkey face, like, throughout most of the night. At one point, he got told, ooh, I think the Undertaker's here. Then he jumped over the barricade, which no fan should ever do, and he didn't get fucking tackled by anybody, and then ran to the fucking backstage area.
I think that was after the Asuka match, wasn't it?
The what match?
The Asuka match.
I don't know what match you're talking about. Anyway. So he fucking wandered off, came out, and was like, I heard I heard the Undertaker is going to be here. Dirty dir. I've been calling him out for 5 weeks. Dirty dirty dir. I'm John Cena, and I'm more important than everybody else, apparently.
Hello, I'm Elias.
My name is Elias.
Which, by the way, was the most fun I've ever had.
Go on then.
When Elias turned up at that open mic night. Fucking brilliant.
A random open mic night in fucking New Orleans, and fucking Elias, of all people, showed up.
We found out the next day, apparently it was advertised, but we didn't know that. We just turned up because there was music in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't advertised as such, but apparently the venue had put out a tweet saying that a WWE superstar will be doing a performance on the Thursday before WrestleMania.
See, that would have been funnier if it was somebody like fucking... Who's an obscure, like... R-Truth.
I was going to say R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Just doing Get Rowdy for fucking 20 minutes.
And What's Up. No, and that other song that he sang that didn't get over. It's about time for me to get crunk. It's about time for me to get crunk.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Blah, 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 and blow the roof up. It's about time for me to get crunk.
I completely forgot about that. God, that would have been awful.
Just R-Truth has like 3 albums. 3 legitimate albums.
I fortunately never even heard one. But anyway, so Elias comes out. Him and Cena have a bit of a back and forth. Cena gets the upper hand, and then Taker's music hits.
Well, like after that, it was kind of like John Cena's like, well, guess Undertaker's not here.
Oh yeah, that's right, he left, didn't he?
I'm just gonna leave now. And it's like, yeah, good, fuck off, nobody cares. And then the Undertaker, dong. Undertaker slowly walking to the ring. 5 minutes later, oh, he's on the apron. Yeah, here we go. This is it. John Cena versus the Undertaker. Right, this is going to be a long match. I'm going to go and take a leak.
Oh, bad move.
Came back 3. Well, I missed everything. That's a lie. I didn't actually go anywhere. I just wanted to imply how short that was.
It was a really short match, and a really disappointingly short match.
2 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact.
Consider how long people have wanted Undertaker versus Cena, and then that's what we got.
Oh, that was fucking great, wasn't it?
I kind of get why he's done it, because he's going to be wrestling later on this month.
Against Jericho. Jericho. Probably by the time this gets released, it's going to be changed again.
Sheamus.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh God, I hope not. I really hope not. But what do you make of the whole Rusev getting pulled from it thing? Did we discuss this earlier, but we were recording?
A little bit. We kind of.
I couldn't remember if I said off air what I thought it was, or if we were on air. I think we were on air.
I mean, it is interesting, just concerning the fact that it's like, if the alleged fact that I kind of brought up, and like you said there was something else to it, but yeah, I mean, recently he did ask for his release, but then like they've realised that Rusev Day is getting over, which is probably why they put him into that match to begin with.
Yeah, it was.
But then obviously, and allegedly, that's why he got pulled from it, was because he says, I'm going to beat his old ass or something.
Nah, that was dirt sheet talk. Because what they actually said was it was Michelle McCool that was angry about him saying it. And then she came out and was like, no.
He's not old. He's only 50 years old.
And apparently he never even said that. If you watch, I haven't watched the video yet, to be fair.
Never.
But apparently he didn't even say that.
Okay.
That was just added in by people. But when we watch the video, he doesn't say he's going to beat his old ass, allegedly. I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
Well, if you know, hit us up. Or
Yeah, please do.
Send us a video. But, well, I don't want to say that Jericho versus Undertaker will be a better match, but it may be.
I think it will be a better match. And that's in no way like a diss on Rusev.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think that Taker will trust Jericho to do a lot more.
Yeah, and Jericho will be willing to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of excited.
Totally.
Just the fact that it's Chris fucking Jericho, and when was the last time we seen him? Except Wrestle Kingdom. In a WWE ring, there, nailed it.
Smackdown quite a while ago when he just
Yeah,
done
when
that
he
random
returned,
one appearance.
One-off appearance to lose in a triple threat match. That was weird. Coming up next, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh man, I was so happy during this match for obvious reasons. I've said in this podcast before, there's two wrestlers I regret never seeing wrestling live.
Wrestling Rive.
CM Punk and Daniel Bryan.
Oh, I got to see both of them.
And I got one of them checked off the list twice.
You just made the list
this weekend. And honestly,
Twice?
man, I'm surprised the entire
Smackdown.
Superdome didn't need to swim out in a river of my tears. I was so happy.
I can imagine.
I was genuinely just in awe. I have zero pictures and zero photos of that match.
Because you're too focused
I
on
did not
it.
want to watch a single second of it through a camera lens.
But-
whatsoever.
See, that's the thing with this match, though. Allegedly, Shane McMahon was super fucking hurt. And so half the shit that he done in this match, knowing that he had an alleged hernia, and it's like, see if all that shit's legit, and he fucking went through all the shit that he did with, like, fucking all that gubbed shit that he's got going on. The fair fucks to the guy. Guy's fucking a legend.
I think it wouldn't surprise me if he did. I mean, you say what you want about Shane McMahon. The one thing you can't say is he's not committed to whatever he says he's going to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, like, he's nearly 50 and he's still taking bumps off the top of a cell.
I know. Which is the most insane thing that I've seen in years.
Yep.
And the fact they did it fucking twice. Twice.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah, I just realised what I was doing there.
what?
Yep.
Yep. No pun intended. So with that, like, Daniel Bryan eventually fucking got in and wrecked fucking shit, but again, like, fucking Shane McMahon does the coast to coast at one point, and it's like, if you've got a fucking hernia, that's the last thing you want to fucking do.
Yeah, unless he's already had it removed.
I don't. But even then, that's the worrying thing. He's probably got his fucking side stitched up. Either way, it's not going to be fucking good.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't he have something fucking up with his appendix as well, or is that just something I made up?
Diverticulitis.
And what's that? His diver? What is his diver?
It's the thing Brock Lesnar had.
Yeah, I know. I almost fucking killed Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I think it's to do with your stomach. I'm not entirely sure.
Ooh. Yeah. But clearly it wasn't anywhere near as bad, because fucking Shane McMahon returned in the span of about 2 weeks when Lesnar was...
like, the thing is, though, I can't help but feel that maybe this was a work. It was just a little bit too over the top in terms of saying the injuries that he had.
I wouldn't be so sure.
It's one of these things we'll never know. Like, but to me, it did feel like he came back far too quickly.
Yeah. Maybe it was just minor.
Yeah, possibly.
But nevertheless, like, that's the thing though, like, even if he was fucking... Even if he just had a fucking cold or whatever, he still fought through like a fucking champ. And let's face it, that's all you ask for.
Yeah, totally. Kudos to him.
Daniel Bryan came in, tapped out, I believe it was Sami Zayn,
Yes.
for the victory.
For the V. Or for the W, rather.
For the dub. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn ain't no more.
Nope.
Ain't no more, biatch.
Although they did turn up on Raw.
Which they also both lost somehow. Yep, double count out, which has never been a thing before. Ever.
Yeah, I've seen double count out finishes before.
When? Name them. Name 5.
Exactly. Off the top of my head, I can't, but I've
Just as
definitely
I
seen them.
thought.
Definitely seen them.
I think you'll find that actually at the 2003 Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels and Triple H had a double count out in a last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, there you go.
That's at least one of them. For God's sake, learn your wrestling history.
Shut up, Yuri Grizz.
Don't tell me what to do.
I think you'll find I just did. You absolute walloper.
I think you find I don't need to put up with this shit.
Oh, fuck off then.
Right, you know what? I am going to leave, but it's not because you told me to.
Oh, of course not.
Enjoy your fucking podcast.
Na. Way goodbye.
Yuri Grizz with the swears? Jesus Christ.
I really struck a nerve.
I guess you did a little bit. Right. Coming up next, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Which Nia won, which we were all expecting.
Which went about 8 minutes too long. If you ask me, that should have been the squash match.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it. Yeah.
35 to 40 seconds, but it lasted 10 minutes. Because it was like literally Nia doing all her shit, and then Alexa Bliss gained control, only for Nia Jax to gain back control and then do the exact same thing she did on the first time. It's like, it's not fun seeing that shit again. They should have just been whip her by the hair, squash her in the thing, and then fucking leg drop, 1, 2, 3, but fucking a minute tops.
Yeah. As like I say, as much as I hate to admit it, I do kind of agree.
Yeah.
Like, that match should have been a squash, especially with the storyline they had.
Like, we all fucking love Alexa. She should not have lasted 10 minutes.
No, definitely not. But I think this Nia experiment isn't going to last particularly long. No offence to Lassie, I'm sure she's lovely, but I'm just not convinced that she's going to be able to take a step up. But don't get me wrong. during the original draft, I said the exact same about Alexa, and look what happened there. So
yeah, but Nia Jax has been on the fucking roster for about a year and a half.
Yeah, it still hasn't really done anything.
Actually, 2 years? Does she? No. When the fuck?
She debuted at the brand split.
Right. So it was about a year and a half ago ish.
Just after SummerSlam, so yeah.
Yeah. But like on Raw, I thought her promo was terrible. Alexa, you are a horrible person. And also, did I forget to say, I'm the women's champion. And also, here is my partner. You might know her. Ember Moon.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Come on, Nia. You fucking robot bitch.
Here is my partner. Lights go out.
Nah. You didn't need to say her name. We all know who she is.
Yeah. WWE needs to understand this, that we don't need to be introduced to NXT people.
But at the same time, they need to realise that, like, see, just because you debut somebody from NXT, like, you need to introduce them just for those casual people that don't know who that is. So it's like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, here's this person. Oh, it's Ember Moon. And then maybe later on tonight, like, show a fucking video package. I've been like, you seen her earlier on tonight, but here is more on Ember Moon. I am Ember Moon. I am a wolf woman or something. I like to suck the blood of the innocent and win wrestling titles. Finisher. Shots finishers. I am also a vampire or something. Look at my contacts. They're my eyes. Ember Moon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can kind of see where you're going with that. Only just.
I couldn't. I kind of got lost halfway through and just...
Yeah, that's why I said only just. So what did we have next after that? I can't remember. Was it a title match? Nakamura Styles?
Yeah. I could not believe this lasted 20 fucking minutes.
I was really disappointed in the match.
Yep. So was everyone.
Yeah.
Every fucking wrestling fan in the world was upset by this dream match.
It was far too overhyped.
Oh
Like,
god, yeah.
if you're going to overhype something, give the guys like the full space and the full creative control they need to make it worth being overhyped.
Minimum half an hour for a start. 20 minutes. I can't say that any 20-minute match has ever been 5 stars or a dream match.
It doesn't need to be 5 stars.
No, but I'm talking about like the fact that they hyped this is going to be a dream match. This is going to be 5 stars. So this is going to be the best match on the show. It was fucking not even in the top 5. Maybe not even been in the top. Well, I mean, it's just scraped the top 10.
I don't think it wasn't in the top 5. I think that's a bit extreme, but yeah, it was nowhere near as good as they made it out. It was going to be.
I don't know. Just incredibly disappointing. It seemed as if the whole match was just purely for the ending again.
Yeah, purely for the heel turn.
But that's the thing, like, you should not have a WrestleMania match where the whole story of the match was just to get to a heel turn after the match. This match should have been something else.
What should have happened, in my opinion, Nakamura should have gone heel. I completely agree with that. But I think he should have won the title and then gone heel on SmackDown. Because then he could be like that to AJ. I told you, knee to face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, the build up to the show, Nakamura was being a bit heelish.
He was being a total dick, and AJ Styles was being pure. Like pure questioning himself and being a pure.
I did like that, but you know something, AJ? Let me guess, you're going to beat me at WrestleMania? Well, yes, but you should have more confidence in yourself. I fucking loved that line.
And he didn't. And that's probably part of the reason why he done what he done.
Yeah. He done what he done because AJ disrespected him at the end.
Yeah, tell that.
Because he didn't drop a knee. Or drop to a knee. So apparently in Japan, that's a big sign of respect, and if the other person doesn't reciprocate, then that's a big sign of disrespect. Hence why after the first match, they were both on their knees and did the fist bump. Whereas this time, Nakamura dropped his knee to give AJ the belt, and AJ just stood there above him and gloated.
And also, apparently, dropping a knee to the American national anthem is frowned upon. Just a little fun fact for you.
Calm your tits there, Donald. But yeah,
America first.
So like the heel turn worked in that sense, but I would much rather Nakamura won the title and then turned heel. Like he comes out to have like a championship celebration or whatever as part of the main event on Smackdown, and then just talk shit about AJ and talk shit about everyone that was there and all these people and all that. Like you all chant AJ Styles. You don't fucking you didn't believe me.
That is kind of true, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's the way I would have done it. But what they did, I'm okay with. I would just much rather Nakamura was champion right now.
I am very interested in the future of Shinsuke now that he is a heel. Although, again, for fuck's sake, heartbroken twice at WrestleMania. Again, after Shinsuke lost, t-shirt off, changed it in my fucking AJ Styles t-shirt just to be in a huff. And then Shinsuke turned heel and was like, hold on, get my fucking Shinsuke t-shirt back on. Because it was like, yes! Turning heel. That's our show.
Yeah.
Good old Shinsuke, he knows what's what.
Okay, so after that, there's only 2 matches left, isn't there?
Yep, let's get in this
one.
one.
The tag match. Oh. Right, I'll let you start on this one.
This was the stupidest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. After all the speculation between everybody, hundreds of podcasts, us included, and fucking any fucking any wrestling fan that you could ever find in your fucking life, all had their speculations. Ooh, it's going to be a big cast. It's going to be a big show. Me, it should have been Drew Gulak, or fucking James Ellsworth, or Alexa Bliss, or anybody.
So are you saying that you would have took Hulk Hogan over this?
No! But instead, Braun Strowman wandered off into the crowd, ran past No Way Jose, who was there for some reason.
He also ran by Thigme.
Ethan Carter?
No. Oh shit.
So I've heard.
Suzuki.
You should pick Minoru Suzuki. No, because he works for New Japan.
Yeah, but he did pass him though. Because I missed it, but apparently he was sitting with Okada and
Tanahashi?
Naito. No, Tanahashi it was, yeah. I'd be like, as he walked by, like Okada and Tanahashi were like fucking.
I need to watch that back just to see that. That would be doing phenomenal.
But yeah,
imagine he's just like, you, and Okada just like, no. Or we're like fucking he picked Minoru and then just like his awesome theme song just started playing like Kazaninare, and it's just like, huh?
But yeah, but he didn't. He picked a kid out the crowd who is a referee's son called Nicholas.
Yep. John Cone's son, Nicholas Cone. Nicholas Ice Cream Cone. That's his middle name.
what annoys me about this, right? We see at the time, I was kind of like, that's kind of funny. I'm okay with that. But then on Raw, right? This is where it annoyed me, because I was thinking about it and I was like, how could they do this going forward? And I'd be like, it'd be funny if Braun just picked a random child out the crowd every week to be his tag partner. And that child was a tag team champion or whatever. That'd be fucking hilarious. But then he just gave the belts up.
He just vacated the titles.
What was the point? Like, there was zero. That was purely just to get Braun on the card.
Yeah.
No other reason.
I don't think it's absolutely ridiculous, the fact that fucking Nicholas comes in, he fucking wins a belt and then doesn't even go out on his back. He's like, fucking good luck in UFC, Nicholas. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you stole that off a meme. I've already seen it.
Fuck you.
But yeah, man, that fucking... They just annoyed me. They just gave up the titles, and I'm like, well, what was the point in that?
I know.
Like, it'd be quite funny if they did maybe a different kid every week or something like that. Like, even just for a month or whatever. But it's kind of like they then gave Braun the tag titles, didn't want him to be pinned to lose said tag titles, so they just gave them up. I'm like, what's the fucking point?
They could have just done a match the next night.
Clearly the only point in that was to get Braun on the card.
Yeah, absolutely. And not have him be in the fucking Battle Royal. Which he probably should have fucking won.
Do you know WWE? Do you know what you should have done if you really wanted to get Braun on the card that bad?
Universal title.
Put him against Brock Lesnar. We'd all fucking loved that.
Yep. Except if he'd lost.
Which you probably wouldn't have.
Nah. Or even a triple threat. Fuck it. Who cares?
Put the triple threat and have him pin Roman. Boom.
Yeah, like, it just like, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Universal title. I'm not finished with you yet.
In fact, do you know what they even could have done? Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be happy with this, but what they even could have done to at least keep the fans interested in the main event, put Braun in and have Roman pin Braun. If they really were that insistent on Roman winning the title. Because the reason they didn't do it was because the crowd shat all over that main event.
What were you expecting?
Yeah. And like they're now going to do it at the Greatest Rumble because they'll probably cheer Roman.
Yeah.
But like, see, during that main event, that was some of the funniest times I've ever had in a wrestling crowd. Like, a lot of it was, the crowd was probably turned down quite significantly during it. But there was bring back Nicholas chants. There was we want beach balls, and then the beach balls came out, and anyone that listens to this podcast knows how much I hate beach balls.
Yep.
Even I was like, way!
Let's go beach balls.
Because like, just no interest in this match.
Yeah, well, like, see, that just goes to show it's like there's very few matches where it's like the whole crowd turns against everything. I'd see if it's your main event at WrestleMania and everyone's playing with beach balls, you know something's the fucking matter.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
But the thing is though, they're just so stubborn about they want us to like Roman, and they've been trying to get us to like Roman for 4 years. Just give up, man.
I know.
They should have gave up after Dallas.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
It's like if you're trying to pursue a hot chick that's just not in your league, but you keep going up to her going, do you want to go on a date? And she just keeps saying no. But then you keep going up to her like time and time and time again.
And do you know what normally happens when you do that? You end up with a restraining order.
Yep.
Which, funnily enough, is what a lot of fans now have with WWE because they won't go fucking near it because they don't want Roman.
Yep. Or that guy that actually has a restraining order got shot that one time.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. He's cool.
What a douche.
But yeah, man, like fucking... That crowd, like live, just shat all over that match, man. Big time.
Everybody
like,
I was watching
I'm actually interested to watch it back to hear the crowd, to see how, because I'd assume we are probably completely turned down.
Everybody where we were watching it couldn't give a fuck either.
Do you know,
it may have been slightly because it was about fucking 5 a.m. by the time the match finished. Or whatever, but like even then, like everyone's like, bleh.
I have zero fucks to give.
Zero fucks to give.
Do you know something? See, on Smackdown as well, I don't know if you read this, and I can vouch this definitely happened. See, after Paige got announced as a Smackdown GM, and she was announcing Daniel Bryan's first match on TV in however long it had been. And she was teasing about who it was going to be. She's like, against
Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Rusev Day.
The crowd was trying to use
Day.
Rusev Day. And in the replay of it, they've dubbed AJ Styles over it.
Fuck's sake. Because I went, Rusev Day. Rusev Day. And she went, against AJ Styles.
Yeah, well, they just totally dubbed the Rusev Day chants out it altogether. And it's like, the crowd are your bread and butter, right? Without them, like, you're literally nothing. Because see, if you've got empty fucking arenas, sponsors ain't going to sponsor you.
Sponsors ain't going to sponsor.
Sponsors ain't going to sponsor. And they really just have to fucking just let this Roman experiment die.
But see, the one thing with that is, though, Rusev is scheduled for a match. But that's all that Paige needed to say was, Rusev Day, Rusev Day. Oh, well, Rusev's already scheduled for a match tonight. But do you know who isn't scheduled for a match? AJ Styles.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I love the fact it was AJ Styles. And I think a lot of people knew it was going to be AJ Styles, but there was just the crowd bantering by doing fucking shouting Rusev Day. But,
hey, we want some bail.
That's completely different, though, to what we're talking about with the main event. Like, all 75,000 or however many it was in that stadium during that main event gave zero fucks.
Yeah.
None.
They were literally there to fucking sabotage it.
And see, when Brock Lesnar getting the win actually popped the crowd, that's how much they do not want Roman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Use that as a fucking, like...
And like I said, like, I know you weren't happy about the finish and stuff, but like I said, I would take that completely out the blue surprise finish over what we're all expecting.
Which it did, yeah. Like, I don't want either of them to win, but you know what? Talk about the lesser of two evils here.
I would take the surprise over anything.
Yeah.
Other than what felt like a formality.
Exactly. Aye.
I would take the surprise.
But that's the thing. We had so many surprises on this show. Some of them were fun. Some of them were...
Let it go, Chris.
a little difficult to handle. But yeah.
So between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and WrestleMania, what was your highlight of WrestleMania weekend?
There was meant to be one that didn't happen. So, Jesus Christ, I don't know. There was not much there for me to enjoy this weekend. Like, anyone I wanted to win at WrestleMania fucking lost. And then nobody that I really care about that much debuted, other than maybe the Iconic Duo, or the Iconics, as they're known as. Bobby Lashley came back, and that's a big whole...
I forgot all about that.
That's a big whole bowl of whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
It depends on what he does. I'll give him a chance.
Do you know, I got a text off a friend.
Friend.
Whilst Elias was out.
Text friend.
Text friend.
Friend.
Well, Elias was out, and I was replying to it with Bobby Lashley's music hit. The guy next to me was like, "Oh my god, Bobby Lashley," and I was like, "Meh." Back to fucking sending my text.
See, but he's been doing alright in the fucking TNA, so like I'm gonna give him a chance at least.
I'll give him a chance as well. I just didn't intrigue me enough to fucking take away for typing my reply.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, it was a formality. Like, you knew he was going to be coming back. And it's just like, it is admittedly, like, the fact that, like, Michael Cole was like, "It's Bobby Lashley, he's not been here in 10 years. It's like, has it really been, like, 10 years since Bobby Lashley was last in WWE? That's admittedly kind of impressive.
I could
did
believe
not
it.
feel anywhere near like that long.
I can believe it.
It's insane though. Fucking hell. So he must have been in TNA for at least about 6 years.
Again, I can believe that, yeah.
But even like until recently, like see just before Kurt Angle came back, he spent more time in TNA than he ever did in WWE. Which is quite insane to think about as well.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck me. That is insane.
Obviously now his WWE tenure is probably taken over a bit more. Oh well, speaking of TNA, how about that line?
What line?
The
Oh, with Sammy and Kevin.
take it away.
Oh, hey guys. We'll have a match, but I've only got room for one of you in the roster for the one that loses. I hear TNA's hiring.
The whole crowd. It was like there was that like momentary delay where like it's like I hear TNA is hiring. You mentioned TNA WWE programming.
I wasn't sure if you would hear the crowd in the broadcast because now sometimes they just do it like the backstage stuff. But oh my god, like when it was said, it was like, oh no, you didn't.
The only thing that it is turn down for what?
Yeah,
because that was the sickest of all burns. Yo, for shiz.
Yeah, so someone, I try to think who it was, former TNA wrestler.
There's many of them.
I can't remember which one it was, but anyway, they posted wrestling fans thinking that that line on Raw was a burn. TNA have spent the better part of 15 years trying to get WWE to recognise they're there. I'm sure they're happy.
I'm not surprised it wasn't fucking Austin Aries who's in the company right now. Like, notice me.
But yeah, that TNA line was brutal. I think I messaged you after it happened, and I was like, mate.
Yeah, you were like, please tell me that TNA line got on television. I was like, I'm away to work. Fuck. And then I finally came home and was like, TNA line. And then as soon as Kurt Angle was like, my tag roster is full for some reason. But I hear TNA is hiring, and then just the crowd, you know, the crowd just go, like it was the biggest fucking reaction. It was just like the crowd were just like, fuck,
because it was such a burn.
It so was. But then it was cool, like, because they're not even called TNA anymore, but everyone's just like, Impact.
Yeah. They'll always be TNA, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about over the weekend before we wrap this shindig up? Because we went for over 3 hours.
Well, there's many things I could talk about, but that's going to be in our next episode. WrestleMania weekend independent episode.
The Indie Mania.
Indie Wrestle Pendant. No, that doesn't work.
Well, that'll be next week's episode, along with a recap on Raw and SmackDown for this week. Not last week's, which was covered as we went through the Mania card. I'm trying to think if there's any other debuts and stuff we want to cover. Yeah. Oh, Authors of Pain, no longer with Paul Ellering.
Oh, yeah. That's right. After, I think it was kind of good that they came down with him. Paul Ellering, like, right, let's do this. The Authors of Pain had their first match, and then on the way back, kind of both authors, like, put their hand in Ellering's chest and was like, no, you stay. And then the two of them walked off without him. Because let's face it, the dude is like fucking 70 years old.
Age, yeah, it makes sense.
He cannot be fucking travelling. But it was good to have him for this one fucking match. Get him on fucking Raw. And then do the fucking, whatever you want to call it, the break-off.
Yeah.
Because the dude can't do it. He's too old.
He's too old to do the travelling. I wouldn't mind him maybe managing someone else in NXT.
Yeah.
If there's someone that's maybe got the skills, but not the mic skills. That's in the performance centre just now. That's
Ooh. What if, like, it's a hypothetical, but what if they hired Tessa Blanchard? So it's like a Blanchard and Ellering, and then like Rachel Evers is like, why did you choose her? Why didn't you manage me? And then he could be like, well, because you're a shit wrestler.
I doubt that's where they'll go with that, but
But more so like, well, Tessa Blanchard is the future, and you're the runt of the family. Ah,
that's right up there with the TNA line, man. Do you want some ointment for that burn? So yeah, well, that's been the Wrestlemania week.
I'm sweating so much.
Yeah, it's been a mammoth episode. I've still got to edit it. So anyway, I have been Chris at Motherfucking Hughes.
That's the lost.
Ho!
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Heel Podcast. And also, don't forget, you can hear our archives on the World Wide Web at heelpodcast.co.uk. Well, that's all, folks. So long. Have a good day.